All right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safe Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! It's the 6 o'clock and check-in. Come on, let's go. It's the AM nasty big hello. It's the cool red hot Nielson Show. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Feliz Navidad lights. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in. He's your dealer for life. Let's crack a 6 o'clock and lager with some sirloin bites. Feliz Navidad lights.
I see a good thing arising. I see more goes on the way. I see McNugent, it is frightening. I see greatness when they play. They scored a goal tonight. Well, McNugent's quite a sight. It don't matter who's on the right. I see their chemistry growing. I know this duo could be huge. I see the talent overflowing. I hope the po-ho keeps a nooch. Try, 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 try. Try, 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 try. Leon scored a goal tonight. Watching him play is quite a sight. You know this song is tight. Oilers fans, come on. You loved him endlessly since he was drafted number 3. He's a center with a size that was born in Cologne. Try to stop him, you can't do much more. That ain't no lie. You just wanna see him shoot and score. It was try, 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 try. Gonna make a fool out of you.
Very impressive. Taking a few years to put all this together.
It's not a one-year quest because it's so hard to get your hands on. At this stage of my life, I don't invest in green bananas. It's a lifetime quest. Just not sure if I'm going to be around long enough to see them ripen to be yellow. You can't party enough when you win that thing. It's a party machine. Party machine.
Girl, I can't understand it. Why you wanna hurt me?
That's why it's the Stanley Cup.
After all of the things I've done for you.
It's hard. It's hard.
On a Monday morning. It was almost 6:00, you know what? What the? It's Monday morning. Christmas is just around the corner. You're riding with the Nielson Show on 95.7 Cruise FM or over on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. People on YouTube all over the world. Look at this. Chris over there says, morning, y'all, from Alabama. This one says, good morning from Regina. Good morning from Camrose. I don't know if you know this, Eric, but they've got the internet everywhere.
It's an eclectic group.
It is, isn't it? It really is.
What a show, what a week.
Oh, man, we got a great week. We got a great week. Look, this, what's this little Santa hat doing right here? What's going on here?
What is this stained beard here?
This gross Santa beard sitting here.
Lint stuck to it. That can only mean one thing.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that is going to be fun. What's going on, everybody? Thank you very much for being here. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio today. We had some Nielsen Show songs right off the top. Those are always brought to you by Totem Outdoor Outfitters, the best and most affordable skate sharpenings you'll find anywhere on the planet. TotemOutfitters.ca, a family store that takes pride in finding the right fit for you. Visit them at 7430 99th Street or online at www.totemoutfitters.ca. The Nielsen Show today and every day, brought to you by Weiss Johnson, old WJ.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Time for a new furnace, isn't it? Even if it isn't, why not upgrade? Get it done. WJSportsTalk.com. Weiss Johnson and Train. It's hard to stop a train. Keep those text messages flying in as well. The inbox should be a busy place today. It's the Paris Jewelers inbox. Buy now, do not pay for a year at Old PJ's. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. Online at ParisJewelers.com. Remember, they are Canadian and they are family owned. One of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
These Oilers can skate. Dr. J, these Oilers can skate. Would you say still making it great?
Yeah.
That's a classic line. That's a classic
Had it
line.
last night. Royal special.
Did
Large.
you? Oh,
Chilies,
man.
parm cheese, napkins.
How good was that? How were those napkins?
It's delicious.
They were the best. It's
great.
Pizza. That's good.
Pizza was.
All right, let's dive into the inbox here quickly. Did you get something else? Just the pizza or
Just the pizza, yeah.
that was a good.
I just wanted to clarify the napkins weren't delicious. It was the pizza that was delicious.
Yeah, but if any of the pizza had been falling onto the napkins, it would have been pretty delicious too.
Those center squares. Next time it's 2 larges.
The
I think
center square.
center squares. There's a little leftovers today, and it's kind of the crustables, like which is fine. I mean,
Yeah.
you still have toppings on there, but those center squares.
Yeah, way better than the center squares on Hollywood squares. Remember that? The center square was always a big deal. Who was that? Whoopi Goldberg was the center square. I think now it's Drew Barrymore.
That's what I was eating last night. It was all Drew Barrymore.
Exactly. Look, you can't go wrong with Royal Pizza,
No.
man. Let's get to a couple of your text messages. This one in. Can I get a conch for what might have been one of my best pre-Christmas days ever? The boys were both off work, came by with their girlfriends for tree trimming and Christmas cocktails, and then we capped it with dinner, football, and a few post-dinner drinks. Hard to beat a day like that. That's Tube Sock. Celebrate some good family time. Eh?
Tube sacks.
These young gentlemen have grown up and now have lady friends.
Sounds like a great night.
Schmilly is in. It says, good morning, boys. It's Schmilly here, listening on the FM radio dial. Check out Kansas City Chiefs' current record. It's 6-7. They're 6-7.
Will they make the playoffs? Who knows?
I don't know. It's up in the air right now. Everybody knows it's up in the air. Hot take. Kev says, morning, boys. Can I get a conch for the Leduc County Christmas lights? Best Christmas lights display in the region by a mile, and money raised goes to local charities. Have a great show, boys. How about that? Best Christmas lights display in the region by my. Those be fighting words,
That's a challenge.
right?
Yeah, you've laid it down there.
Candy Cane Lane is like,
Well,
what the
yeah.
hell? You want to fight somebody? You'll fight me. That sounds like a good time, doesn't it? All right, let's get to this one from Mike, the Michigan fan today. The college football selection committee is brain dead.
Oh, well, Notre Dame's brain dead, really.
Oh man, we'll get to that with the good, bad, and ugly.
If you
probably.
want,
you want
yeah,
to,
yeah.
you should probably dive into that. All right, let's do a weekend update. What you? So you had the Royal Pizza. What else you
I
got
had
up to
Royal
this weekend?
Pizza, yeah, and then I went to bed, and now I'm here.
Wow,
It's great.
that sounds like an
It's a hell
awesome
of a
weekend. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now YouTube Trev.
Trev, how was your weekend? You got to
Yeah.
go to the teddy bear game and everything. It looked like a tremendous time.
I did. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Well, I'll save it a little bit because that is definitely my good.
You get
from
into the good,
weekend.
bad, and ugly a little bit, yeah.
But I can't really describe. It felt like a dream. Like it's you can't really put into words. Just we were on row 5 and
Bears must have been raining down upon you.
It happened, and then you're just like, whoa! You look up and you look behind you, and there's just thousands of bears, and you're just like, am I seeing this? Is this real life right now? Is this a dream? And then a bear hit me in the head. I'm like, oh well, this is real life.
Yeah.
It's go time then.
It was fun. Just man, I'm not gonna lie, I was having bears that they were getting thrown at me. I was throwing them at the kids. I was like, it's so much fun. It was just, and they're just loving it. They're like, oh, these bears, and oh man, it was so cool. So yeah, that was awesome. The Oilers win was awesome. What a Saturday night, boys. That was just great. I was playing Rocket League. I was playing some vids, which is, I was telling you, Dusty, about that one, Rocket League.
Yeah,
It's
you already
like,
mentioned that Rocket League.
it's kind of like soccer, but instead of being a player, you're a car. And so it's a lot of fun.
That's
and you
weird
can
to
jump
me,
in
but
this
it
car and
sounds
you
cool,
can use
like-
boost, and you're just like, oh, like it's
and
pretty.
you're kicking a ball. You're driving a ball.
Or you're driving a ball, yeah.
Okay.
And it's a lot of fun.
And you were playing it online.
Yes, with some other strangers, I guess, and it was good. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching the Oilers game, and then it's 1-0, and then I'm like, oh crap, and then it's 2-0, and then I'm like, I gotta watch the Oilers because they're firing on all cylinders right now. So I turned off Rocket League, watched the Oilers, and it was awesome.
What a great weekend.
Oh, it was a great
man,
weekend.
I'm so glad you had a
insane.
great weekend,
Yeah.
Trev. That
Yes,
makes me
sir.
feel, it brings joy to my heart, you know?
Yes.
That sounds awesome. The kids had sports all weekend. Marshall had a practice Friday night. The Muzz had a game Saturday. Marshall had a game Saturday. He had a basketball game Saturday. And then both of them had practice at like 9 and 9:45 yesterday morning. Then I don't know if you guys saw what's sitting out in reception there. Marsh and I came here around noon yesterday, and a listener by the name of Colin dropped off a Christmas tree for the office. It's an 8-footer. Yeah. It's a big one.
That's a big one.
So we're going to have to set that up. We'll have to decorate it.
trim it.
Should be a pretty good time. Looking forward to that. So Marsh and I came here, had some lunch, and watched a little bit of football. We were waiting for that tree to be
Some
delivered.
eggnog.
No eggnog. He does love eggnog, though. I don't do eggnog.
He's an egg guy.
Eggnog's gross. I don't like it. And then we went and saw the new Wicked movie yesterday. Wicked for Good. And I was planning on having a bit of a nap during it because I like to nap in the theater, but I didn't even really fall asleep at all. Watched the entire movie. I have to say, I think I liked this one even better than the original. And I liked the original. And my God, what a plot twist. And it hadn't been spoiled for me, so I'm not even going to say anything.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't believe, you see a lot of stuff online nowadays. Got to the end of that movie, and I was like, I did not know that was coming.
Huh.
So anyway, yeah, if you haven't seen Wicked for Good,
Yes.
it's
I can't wait.
pretty good. The kids
Wicked
kids liked it. Marsh was on the edge of his seat the entire time.
Yeah.
And I didn't fall asleep during it.
That's really the rating right there. I did not fall asleep.
didn't fall asleep.
Got to be good.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in one of those bigger, thicker, more comfortable seats,
Yeah.
I might have dozed off for parts of it. But for the most part, it kept my attention, and I didn't fall asleep. So yeah, I think you might like that. I think you might like that one. All right, we got a busy show for you. We'll definitely get into this Oilers team. Hey, how about that?
Oh God.
How about these guys? They know how to put the bury the biscuit, eh?
First the Kraken, then the Jets. Sabres tomorrow? Huh.
I wouldn't want to be the Buffalo Sabres rolling into town
Hell
while the
no.
Oilers are rolling against
Hell no.
average hockey teams.
They're creaming them.
Morning announcements will be coming up at 6:30 today. A Christmas extravaganza. Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas. Day number 3. Letters What do we got? I think I have 4 letters to Santa Claus today.
Wonder from whom.
So we'll get into that. That'll be coming up. And we're going to dive into our advent calendars from Wayne's. And because we got through the weekend, there's some extra packs in there.
Yes.
So Trev's going to get in on the front
Finally.
today.
Yes.
Hey, Trev, that's exciting for you. We'll do our good, bad, and ugly from the weekend coming up before 7 o'clock. Darren Dreger will be our first guest today on the Firehouse Subs hotline. Marsh and I hit Firehouse on Saturday afternoon. Delicious. We went to the one out here, like by the Henday on the
Dine
west
in?
end, just west. Yeah, we went in, got it to go because it was pretty busy in there.
Yeah.
But then it sort of died down when our subs were ready, so we stayed in. We dined in. It was busy there.
And what was on the menu?
I got the
hook and ladder?
I got the pizza meatball one, where it's a meatball sub but with like pizza, like pepperoni and stuff on top of it.
You're wild.
Oh, I'm sick.
What did Marshall
I'm a
get?
sick
What-
puppy. Marshall got he just got the turkey bacon.
Okay.
But it was delicious. My God. It was good.
More napkins over
I'm
here.
not gonna lie, that was a pretty good lunch on Saturday. I liked it a lot. All right, so we'll have Dregs. He'll join us on the Firehouse Subs hotline. He'll be our GS Construction Hockey Insider today. We'll get to your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. 7:30 today. That's a good. We'll go there. It's draft week at EST. We're excited about it. We'll lay that out for you around
We've got
7:30.
categories, eh?
Oh,
I
I
mean,
got
we're
categories
locked
right
in.
here. We're
Locked
going to
and
dive into
loaded.
all of it. We're kind of ahead of the game here a bit.
I love it.
It's almost like Gazzola slowed us down. Anyway, we're gonna lay this up for you. Mike Tanier from 2 Deep Zone to recap everything that happened yesterday in the National Football League, and then the third hour of the show for GD Liquidators. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. Gager on Formula One. Lando ends up hanging on to get it done.
Nah.
Finishes third. You're like, whatever.
Nobody really cares.
He got it done. And I want to talk to Gager about how different the cars are going to look next year.
Yeah.
DRS is gone. It's going to be a different looking ride next year, so we'll get into that. Selly's Monday Night Football Challenge. We'll do that in the third hour. Where are you at tonight, buddy?
Sully Sports Bar and Lounge, Central Casino Fort Road. Loaded burgers on special tonight, and they do make a mean burger. Chargers, Eagles to wrap up Week 14.
And then the wrap for William Huff. We'll get into that around 8:50 this morning. But how was your weekend? 780-218-9999. And then I got to ask it again. Now are the Oilers back?
They were never gone.
I think they were gone.
How do you like that, hey?
I think they were gone for a little bit.
No,
Who are
they
you,
just-
Phrase?
they
You sound like
just-
Phrase this
They
morning.
just don't care. They're always there. That was always them.
Rob from the Grove says, morning, boys. Years ago, I was at the Teddy Bear Toss game sitting in row 2, and I know exactly what Trev was talking about. It was a rush with all these teddy bears just flying at you. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. That sounds like a very good time. 6 o'clock hour in the Nielson Show, brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Yes, this hour brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialist. Ewell's got the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. And of course, you can order online anytime. Ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Surveyor Brett is pointing out that it is 2 years since Otani Jet Day.
Well, there's MLB winter meetings now. That's another thing we need to discuss, right?
Oh, MLB winter meetings.
Who will the Jays be flirting with this year?
Who gets into the Hall of Fame?
Who gets courted?
Who's close to the Hall of Fame and not good enough to be a Hall of Famer right now, but probably good enough to be a Hall of Famer next year?
Hashtag blank jet. Fill it in. 780-218-9999.
I think everybody's interested in the Blue Jays right now.
Oh, absolutely.
right?
Well, you can put it. What are you saying? Everyone jet?
It's it's all free agent jet.
Oh, free jet.
The all FA jet. Jen over on the chat on YouTube says, I conched to my husband Barry for winning the EST F1 League. Congratulations,
Hey,
Barry.
yes. It's a very competitive league.
I mean, a few of us paid more attention to it than others.
Fair.
I don't know how Gager can get us all to be on that every week. It's just, I don't know.
We'll ask him about it.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, we should make it
We'll
on
ask him
that.
about state of the league. He can do a state
Yeah.
of the league.
Do we have a commissioner's address?
Yes.
On the F1 Fantasy League. I'd love to hear that today. All right, so the Edmonton Oilers, another win. That's 2 in a row. trying to make it 3 in a row, which they just haven't been able to do yet this year. They get Buffalo coming to town and then Detroit to wrap up this homestand, and then they're back on the road for 5 more. I'm trying to think, am I crazy for not just coming on the show this morning and being like, they're back, baby? Like, I'm close, but there's still, I know there's just like a hurdle that they need to jump for me to be like, oh yeah, I think this is a really good hockey team again.
What's the hurdle?
I don't know.
Why
That's
are
the
you
thing.
so hesitant here? Why aren't you a fan?
I can't figure out what that hurdle is.
You had Tommy question leadership. Ever since then, they've been lights out.
Well, I mean, Tommy did turn the season around by questioning leadership, and Leon Draisaitl replied on Instagram with LOL, and then it completely blew up.
then
And all of a
followed him,
sudden,
and now they're
the
great again.
leadership group's been great.
You've got the curious case of not being on the road so much, leading to more practice time and getting the systems down that they want, and now you're seeing the success, the fruits of that labor, if
That's
you will.
what this is. This is the fruits of practice
you could argue
labor.
that. The cream jerseys certainly play in here.
You know, I will say this. I do like those jerseys.
Cream City, baby.
I do like those jerseys.
And, again, you have to beat the teams in front of you, but strength of schedule, there have been moments where the Oilers do play down to opposition. They haven't done that over the last 2. So, I mean, you take the game out, the game against the Wild, you take that out because it was kind of a one-off type of.
I mean, if it wasn't for that
1-0.
shutout there.
Yeah.
Then
But even still, a
then you're on
good
little bit
game
of a
played.
heater. Yeah.
But a good game played. You couple that with the win in
See, so why am I
Saturday,
not just be like, yeah, they're back?
Well, because they are where they are right now, and
Well, they're in a playoff spot right now.
yeah, so they are back. So what do we do? What's back? They have to be atop the Pacific.
Trevor, are you fighting this inner hurdle as well to fully say they're back, or what?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Do you
I'm
know what it
similar
is
to
though?
you.
Do you know what it is?
I'd say, like, I don't know. Are the Jets a solid team? They're definitely going on, like, they're on a slump right now. The Oilers have had the Kraken's number since they've been a team. You look at the last 2 good teams they've played, being the Dallas Stars. They lost 8-3, and the Minnesota Wild, they got shut out. So that's kind of why
That's
I'm
what
like,
it is. You're waiting for a good
I
team.
want a good team. A legit.
Maybe
Even
that's
not
what
a
it is.
Contender, but a playoff.
You guys are so
team.
picky.
Well, I don't know. I think it's just like so they play well here,
I get it.
and then let's say they play
Detroit though would
one
be
of
a
the
good
top.
test. Fair.
Where's
I think
Detroit right now in the standings?
Well, they're a couple games above 500. They're buoyant in the East. A point out of the wild card right now, 15-11.
I'll definitely put
Is
more
that a
stock.
test?
So they're a non-playoff
that
team.
is the one.
They're a non-playoff team.
In the East.
I was more looking at the 20th of December. It's a rematch against the Wild. That's the one. I'm
Yeah,
looking
that's
for.
the
one.
That's a
I'm like,
measuring stick.
oh.
Yeah.
So you're 12 days
like-
away from maybe being like they're back.
Yeah, but then
What's the road trip? Who do they have on the road trip? They got a 5-gamer coming up. Who's
Well, they go out east. It's Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Pittsburgh, I think.
Yeah, and then the Wild.
Yeah, Toronto, Montreal's a Saturday, Sunday back to back. That's after Thursday's game with Detroit.
Okay.
And then Pittsburgh Tuesday, Boston Thursday, and then the Wild Saturday afternoon in
Okay.
Minnesota.
maybe it's come through this road trip in pretty good fashion, and
Yeah.
you know what's waiting under the Christmas tree for Trevor this year?
What's that?
Oilers legitimate contenders.
Oh.
How's that sound?
Oh,
Please.
How do you think that could be a thing?
Well, maybe.
I think it already is a thing.
Yeah.
You've peaked at your gift.
Maybe.
Somebody's been peeking.
No.
Don't you dare ruin Christmas. Don't ruin the holidays.
No, we'll never.
Hey, JC boy.
They can't be a legit competitor until Christmas.
That's it.
That you can't spoil the surprise.
No, it has to be under the tree.
Has to
What?
be under the
Oh, there
tree.
they are. All right, so where are you at on this? Where are you at on this conversation? 780-218-9999. Are you like Trev and I here? Or are you like, it doesn't matter. They've scored 15 goals in their last 2 games. They are back. They are so back.
That is encouraging,
Right?
though.
So, it's very encouraging. That's a good way to describe it. Very encouraging for the offense to get going the way that it has.
McDavid's just a completely different player. He just...
It's the jerseys.
Hey,
They've scored 21 goals in 3 games in those jerseys.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they wear those more.
They should wear them in the playoffs, home and away. Yeah. They just tell their teams, nope, we only wear this color jersey.
Yeah. They could do it.
Here's a text that comes into the Paris Steelers inbox today. First time they've ever texted in. Warms my soul. Morning, Dusty. Lieutenant Eric. Sure glad I found your show once again. Yes.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa.
You know where they're listening? 95.7 Cruise FM.
Put a name on that puppy.
That's where they're listening.
Be
Yeah, who
someone.
are you?
Yeah,
who are you?
Who are you?
I want to know who you are. I want to know who you are.
Say it.
Spruce Grove Corey texts in and says, somewhere someone is typing, it doesn't matter how many they score or win, Skinner sucks.
Yeah.
He said he's not typing that.
No,
somewhere else.
somebody else is, yeah.
Matt Hyman says they need to actually beat some good teams first.
Big Maple says American Thanksgiving is over. They did it.
We're back. They're done. They got through it.
You can't.
The Library Pat says, happy Monday, boys. It's been nice to see the Oilers play better recently. I would like to see consistent effort no matter the opponent starts tomorrow because my memory is that they often take Buffalo lightly. I'm leaning towards their back, but I'm not sold yet.
They're going to smoke Buffalo tomorrow.
Full-blown
given
revenge
what
payback
happened
game.
in Buffalo,
I could see it. I could see it.
Honest to God, like that's...
So you're saying we should load up on Oilers minus 1.5 and all the big boys to get points? Don't mind if we do.
Use your game sense.
Of course, use your game sense. We're not idiots around here. Rip City Step texts in. Says Mahomes fell off before LeBron? Question mark. Do you have LeBron's stat line in your sports update from last night?
Well, it's Canada's team, Toronto Raptors. We'll focus on them first, but it's a tough. You will be doing Lock Shop today.
Oh yeah, I'm doing Lock Shop today.
Poor Huss, man.
Oh, Huss can't be feeling good right now.
What's happened to the Bombers, right?
Yeah,
of the CFL season. That's now behind.
And now the Jets.
And now the Chiefs.
And now the Chiefs are sitting at 6.
Like the Royals better have a damn good MLB winter.
They better step up.
Like he needs a prayer here.
LeBron, by the way, put the Sixers to sleep yesterday. Automatic down the stretch. Shades of old LeBron, the age of 40. Brilliant performance. That was nice to see.
Oh, and a good answer after that, 10-point.
Yeah, well, 8 points. Only had 8 points.
No, but
yeah,
the 10.
Well, his point of 10 straight games in the United States of America is now closing in on 1,300.
Yeah.
So there's that. Mahomes didn't look great yesterday. Kelsey looked like it might be time to go. I mean, that was just such an un-Kansas City Chiefs finish. They get the ball back with whatever it was, just under 4 minutes left, and Mahomes throws one into Kelsey's hands. Kelsey bobbles it, and the Texans take it away, and it's game over. Congratulations to Norman at Combine. He's a big fan.
Hell of a defense. And I know specifically what you're talking about there doesn't really, but you go into Arrowhead and you win 20-10 in a prime time, winner take all type of game. That's big for the Texans.
Yeah, I don't know if it says more about the Texans or more about where the Chiefs are currently at, but we'll get into Lock Shop today. We've got our good, bad, and ugly from the weekend coming up before. I can't believe I haven't even got to this yet, but it'll be my ugly. We're going to get to it around 6:50 today. Our good, bad, and ugly from the weekend coming up. A little bit of a Christmas extravaganza on the way next. If you are watching over on YouTube this morning, would you please hammer the thumbs up for us? That would be greatly appreciated. We're just 27 away from changing a hundo. We should be there by the time this guy's done his update, which would be great. So hammer the thumbs up for us over there. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, tell your friends how good the show sounds over there, and they can check it out on the radio now. And, of course, if you're streaming on iHeart or TuneIn, lots of good places to go there as well. Here's Anthony texting. He says, guys, I cashed a nice Play Alberta free bet yesterday. Thanks for the freebie, gents. I like that, too. Edmonton Sports Talk is presented to you by Play Alberta. Deposit $50, get a $50 free bet with the code EST Sports. EST Sports. All right, letters to Santa. Day 3 of Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas. Some Advent crack pack stuff and the good, bad, and ugly from the weekend coming up before 7 o'clock. GS Construction Hockey Insider Darren Dreger just after 7 this morning. Right now, let's get to a sports update with LTE, brought to you by Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust through fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. Flooring for the life you live. Call 780-483-1991. And don't forget to mention EST for an extra 10% off.
The NFL's top-ranked defense getting the job done as the Texans go into Arrowhead and knock off the Chiefs 20-10. The win giving Houston an 8-5 record, keeping pace in the AFC South. The loss drops Kansas City to 6-7. Week 14 will wrap up tonight when the Eagles visit the Chargers. Join me for this one at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge, Centric Casino, Fort Road. Free heated underground parking plus loaded burgers and beer on special throughout the evening. You should just wear the Santa coat. Just. Oilers are back in action tomorrow, and they host the Sabres, looking to build off a 6-2 victory over the Jets. Saturday, action from yesterday. Anaheim crushing the Hawks 7-1. 53 shots on net by the Ducks. Logan Thompson picked up 39 saves for his 100th NHL win, as the Capitals would shut out Columbus 2-0. Jack Eichel winning in overtime. Vegas 3-2 over the Rangers. Dylan Holloway, a goal and 2 assists, leading the Blues over the Habs 4-3. Stars extend their point streak to 10 with a 3-2 shootout victory over the Penguins. Macklin Celebrini, he had a goal and 2 helpers in a 4-1 Sharks victory over the Canes. Florida 4-1 over the Islanders, and Colorado getting past Philly 3-2. 5 games around the NHL later tonight. The Edmonton Oil Kings, Teddy Bear Toss Day yesterday at Rogers Place. They fall, though, in overtime 4-3 to the Prince Albert Raiders. Oil Kings still tops in the Eastern Conference. They're back on the ice next Sunday at home to the Brandon Wheat Kings. Raptors come back falling just short as they drop a 121-113 decision to the Celtics. The Raptors look to shake a 3-game slide tomorrow. They're at home to the Knicks in NBA Cup quarterfinals action. 3 games around the association tonight. Sports Update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. For over 33 years, Paramount's family-owned business has a reputation for earning trust through fair pricing, dependable service, and quality workmanship. Get your home holiday ready with Paramount Flooring. Flooring for the life you live. Call 780-483-1991. And don't forget, mention EST for an extra 10% off.
What say you? Hey, nasty crew. We got the Nielson Show flu. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. What say you? Hey, nasty crew. My wife thinks I got better things to do, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're tuning in on TuneIn, we're listening online. We catch up with the podcast when we fall behind. We're texting in the nasty chat, what's on our mind. 780-218-9999. No more interference from corporate interest. Just Tati and Eric and all at the back end. Like Brzezinski and Noodles, Captain and Gage. Maybe it's but a cool band to make a little wager. We can't wait for the Monday Mandate. Shaggy's always on time. Tommy's always late.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Forget about the old place. Hey, we were number 1 in the text race. We don't miss all the commercial breaks, but we sure miss Nickelback today. We wanna hear some hot takes and we wanna hear Renee. Wanna hold the neck up when I wanna kiss away. Beat left the tie of fire and remember that name. We love every goal song, but what about Amanda Canes? Macramel, Rapaport, Dreger and Tanier. It ain't Christmas season, but they sound like reindeer. Button and my cousin and the tales of the North. All about him give a present, does he go forth? What say you? AM Nasty Crew. We got the Nielson Show flu. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Oh, there's nothing you can do about it. What's going on, everybody? Thank you very much for riding with the Nielson Show today. If you are listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, let it be known that we'll be here until 9 o'clock this morning. Then we'll take our booming signal over online to TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, YouTube as well. You can listen to the audio player at edmontonsportstalk.com. And we will continue with the sports talk all the way through until the Reed Wilkins Show from 3 until 6 this afternoon. So please download all those apps. And if you like what we're doing in the morning, I think you'll love the rest of our day as well. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for 6 o'clock hour of the Nielsen Show is brought to you by eWell. And the entire Nielsen Show is presented to you by the fine folks over at Weiss Johnson. 15 likes away from changing 100 here in the 6 o'clock hour. I want to get to this quickly. Klima's Lid texts in today. Wants to pass along some tickets for people here.
Oh.
This is a good one. Gents, I've got 4 tickets to the Oilers Open practice at 11 o'clock this morning. I can't go as I'm in meetings all morning. Happy to give them way to an AM Nasty. So if you would like to go check out practice this morning at 11 o'clock, it's an open practice. You got to have the tickets. And Klima's Lid has 4 tickets to give away right now. All we'll need is email and a name. So if you're interested in that, fire us a text. And if you're chosen, one of us will get back to you. And then Klima's Lid will transfer you the tickets. You can go to practice today.
Very generous of Klima's Lid.
Yeah, 4 tickets to Oilers open practice this morning at 11 o'clock.
He's trying to take your job, Santa.
Oh, Klima's Lid. A man after my own heart, isn't he? All right, we'll get to some Santa letters coming up. But yeah, if you're listening to 95.7 Cruise FM or tuning in or you're watching over on YouTube, you want to go to practice today, 4 tickets to the Oilers Open practice. Just fire us your name and an email, and if you are chosen, one of us will get back to you and let you know that the tickets will be on the way. All right. We have to do Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas. Then we'll get to Santa letters. Then we'll get to
here quick.
No. I want it because I don't want to wait any longer.
Did you see this Anthony free bet as well from Play Alberta?
I did. Yeah. I didn't see what I knew. I read the text.
It's a pretty juicy one.
What did he have here? It's Celebrini.
Good one.
Celebrini point, Reinhardt point, Crosby point, Protas point. 50 became 290. No big deal. A conch for Anthony. Scalding Gord says the Oilers are so back. I'm betting my house on them winning the cup. Lieutenant Eric's enthusiasm was the part that convinced me. I will say this.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, you guys.
Use your game sense. Betting your house for them to win the cup, not using your game sense. A little sprinkle on the futures, that's using your game sense.
Yeah, take it a room at a time.
We got to remember this. All right, let's see here. Lieutenant Eric, if you missed it, first 2 days of Christmas were done on Friday. It's all going to time out nicely here for next Friday.
10 to
That's
go.
our Christmas show. Can't wait for that. Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas. Let's see here. I have it. There we are, 12 Days of Christmas.
yes.
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
On the first day of Christmas, EST gave to me the thermostat at 22 degrees. On the second day of Christmas, EST gave to me too many pizzas and the thermostat at 22 degrees. On the third day of Christmas, EST gave to me 3-piece Popeye's chicken, too many pizzas, and the thermostat at 22 degrees.
3-piece Popeye's chicken, $8.
Hey, it's a hell of a deal. It's been going on for quite some time, and it's a
a
nice
great
snack.
deal.
Like it's
a perfect. It fills you up.
Yeah.
3-piece bone-in Popeye's chicken.
It's quick.
That'll fill you up every
Yeah.
time. That'll fill you up every time. Well done, good sir. We are, Trevor, we're 2 days away from getting to the 5 part.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
day
wait.
4 is tomorrow.
Yeah, day 4 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
And then after day 4 will be day 5.
Yeah, and then
after day 5 comes day 6. And then after day 6 comes day 7. I'm mostly just doing it now because I know it drives you nuts.
I think. See, this is the thing. It's starting to be killed, is it not? From
I think
people of our age now. Like,
our age.
Hey, you get it.
One of the dads at hockey was like, I'm doing it more than my kids just to try to annoy them. So stop
exactly.
doing it.
You got to own
And I was
the
like,
bit.
you know what,
Yeah.
man? Brilliant move.
Yeah.
Brilliant move. So, Trev, you should start doing it more than us. And then that'll be annoying. And I'll be like, okay, we got to stop that now.
I see that. That is a good point. That is a good point. That works.
That'd be a good point, wouldn't it?
Where'd Dusty go? Wait a second. Where'd Dusty go?
Oh, Dusty who, Trev?
Wait, this guy.
So, Trev, would you like to sit on my lap?
I remember this guy. No, you creep me out.
Trev, why don't you come sit on Santa's knee?
I said no, Santa.
It's in jest.
Oh.
It's in jest. Unless you want to. If you have any,
We'll see.
If you have any letters for Santa, changing 100. A glorious time.
Changing 100?
If you have any letters for Santa, send them to Dustin at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and we'll make sure Santa gets them, won't we, guys? All right. Let's get to some letters for Santa. Or to Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Dear Santa, I tried really hard to be a good boy this year, and while I was awarded with more money in term than I should have received, I'm not sure I've lived up from expectations. So for Christmas this year, I'd love if you could bring me a little more foot speed. Just a little. would go a long way. Signed Little Trenty Frederick. Oh, Little Trenty. I remember getting letters from you in Beantown. I remember that. Dear Santa, sometimes all you need is for someone to actually care about you. For Christmas this year, I'd like to be treated better by my coaching staff. Twice I've been injured, and twice they put me back in when it doesn't really matter. Signed, Little Jaden Daniels. Oh, we'll have more on Jaden Daniels in just a little bit, won't we?
Boy.
Hey, Trevor, I see you looking at me. Would you like to come sit on my lap?
No, Santa. I said no. How many times?
I would come sit on my knee, Trev.
Oh, I won't.
All right. Well, maybe later.
No. I don't think so.
We are having a good time on a Monday morning, aren't we?
Anything else in the mailbag there, Santa?
Oh, it's funny you ask, little Eric. Dear Santa, I swear I've been a good boy. I never lied about anything, but people still won't believe me. Oh, no, Santa worries about this young lad. Did my head get a little bigger? And my muscles double in size? Sure they did. But that's due to nothing but old-fashioned hard work. For Christmas this year, I'd like to get a spot in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Signed, Little Barry Bonds. Oh, Little Barry. I think you've got more than enough. Oh, Little Barry Bonds, eh? Little Barry Bonds. Santa needs his bed for just a little bit longer. Oh, look at this one. He's always writing in. I won't deny that I've been spoiled the last few years, but despite trying hard, this year me and my teammates are not really being rewarded. So for Christmas this year, I'd like for the refs to start giving us all of the calls again. That would be great. Signed, Little Patty Mahomes. Oh, little Patrick Mahomes. I'll tell you what I'll bring you for Christmas. Retirement for Travis Kelce. All right, Rick, look away now. Whoa, what happened? What'd I miss?
Oh, geez, what you... St. Nick here had letters from all over the sporting
It was
universe.
all letters from all over the place.
He was addressing a lot of needs.
He was trying to do as much as he could. Trev, did you sit on his lap?
No.
Ah, jeez.
Dang, I really thought you were going to. That's tough.
Something about that Santa.
Tough look for Santa.
Weirds me out.
I
man.
guess.
Barry Bonds would have.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Barry Bonds, eh? Still,
I,
5 of the required votes.
well,
He's not there just yet, I don't think.
not yet.
All right, 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. We will have we'll have more Santa letters either later in the week, but if not Monday for sure.
It's probably the best thing about Christmas now. There are a lot of good things about Christmas. Getting daily visits from Santa on this show.
Oh, daily visits, that's too much.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Katie
You've been
K
here, what, twice last week?
Katie K texts in and says, Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame, full stop. I like how Santa's obviously got people, some of their feathers are being ruffled.
Yeah.
Rip City staff is the AM Nasty Christmas party December 19th. Well, we're doing our Christmas show December 19th, yes.
Yeah, no engineers party, I do believe, this year. I cornered Iwanek on Friday, and he said just no time.
He's grinching out. What's he doing for the next 2 weeks?
He said the season's just come on too fast. He can't.
What's going on for the next 2 weeks? He literally has to get like 2 meat trays and a bunch of booze and then invite some people. That's interesting. I mean, it's disappointing.
It's
to be honest with
disappointing.
you.
Yeah.
Thought we were starting a tradition.
It was a
guess not.
long-standing tradition.
I got to partake in one of them. That's it.
You weren't there for 2?
You weren't there?
He did twice.
No, he just did one last year.
He didn't do one the year before even?
No, I think he did it in engineers. Did he not bring it back?
I can't remember.
I mean, it is just sitting around drinking here, which
Well, that's the thing. You know what? Maybe we just pick it up and do it.
you bring a crock pot full of cabbage rolls too. I mean, that's the only.
He would get emotional. I think he'd like that, boys.
If we did it for him?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that would be a nice thing to
He'd
do.
be annoyed.
That would be a
Mildly
nice thing to
annoyed.
do.
He'd be gracious and then be like, "Huh,
You're like, mine's better.
I have to."
Where's this?
I
Where's
got some
that?
things I have to do today.
Who's is whose?
I'm the green.
Okay, you're the green. Let's get into our advent calendars from Wayne's Sports Cards. And then we'll get into the good, bad, and ugly from the weekend.
You want 6? Who's got 6?
Somebody give Trev a 6. Or are we on? Oh, we need 6 and 7
6, 7?
and 8. Well, we could save a couple.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to do my 7 today.
Sure, I'll do that too.
I'll tell you, I'm pretty sure you gave me 9. I'm just joking. Just flip
Is
it.
that a 9 joke, but it could also be a 6?
69.
You're a pervert.
69.
All right, let's see here. What do I got?
That was clever.
Ooh, 24-25, Series 2.
25-26 MVP.
All right, that's like brand new. Let's see here. What do we got? Jaden Struble, Tolvanen, White Cloud, Shesterkin, UD Canvas of Roman Yossi, Retro Young Gun of Vasilevsky, and a Troy Terry on a heater. No Edmonton Oilers in these packs.
Sitting on a heater. Matt Tkachuk, Tage Thompson, Mitchie Marner, Seth Jarvis, Igor Shesterkin, Mika Zibanejad, Anthony Cirelli, and Connor Geekie.
Geeky's having a great year.
Yeah, it's my favorite card of the bunch.
Timmy Panarin, Nick Bonino.
Trev, you have to tell us what pack you got.
Sorry. Extended series 23-24.
Okay, all right. Now whip through those cards.
Nice. Artemi Panarin, Nick Bonino, Nico Mikkola, Pierre Engvall, Krasinski, Kevin Krasinski, John Carlson, UD Canvas.
Okay, there you go. That's
bad.
nice.
Andrei Svechnikov, Eric Gustafsson, Gustav Lindstrom. Whoa, that's kind of neat. Look at this card. Tyler Yamamoto, Seattle Kraken.
Oh, Yamamoto. Don't show us, show the camera. There you go. There he is. There he is.
And John Klingberg, former Oiler as well.
Oh, well, lots of former Oilers in there.
Look at that.
That's great to see.
Cool.
All right, let's get into our good, bad, and ugly from the weekend. I got a doozy for you guys.
What?
You're both
Can't
going to
wait
be
to
like,
hear
I
this.
can't believe you haven't mentioned this yet.
Really?
Oh, you dude.
Tell me.
I'll tell you in a second. It's my ugly. Rick, what's your good from the weekend?
It's got to be the Edmonton Oilers.
You're such a homer.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, especially the cream jerseys now. 19 goals in 7 periods. And I have written down here, move over Milwaukee, Cream City is here.
Cream City.
How about that for a jersey, though? It's just every time they wear those cream, somebody had the idea, how about we put Cream City on the jersey? That'll get people talking.
That's
it's a little
strange,
strange. I don't mind the cream color, and neither do the Oilers right now. So things are looking good. Not just in general. Again, you got to beat who's in front of you. I'm not going to look at the strength of schedule and say, "Oh, is this whatever." I don't give a crap. And you lose 1-0 to the Wall of St. Paul the other night.
God, what a
Big
name.
deal. Well, they're back. They never truly left. Are they a Stanley Cup true contender today? I don't know. I'm not gonna push all my chips in on
Probably
that
too
yet.
early to determine that.
I would agree, but they're looking good right now, specifically in the cream. Oilers are my good.
All right, what's your good from the weekend there, Trev?
Yeah, it would have to be yesterday at Rogers Place. The Oil Kings, the teddy bear toss was pretty legendary, pretty sick.
You were with Glue Guy's family.
I was with Glue Guy, man, and his lovely family. Oh, man, it was just what great people they are. So I'll go with the night just because it was so cool.
Did you bring a teddy bear?
The girls.
They all brought teddy bears.
Yeah,
Okay, nice.
I will say, I went through some. I don't know.
You didn't want to throw away any of your stuffies.
Man, I had them my whole life. I'm like, I don't know. They're just a lot.
I think most people just buy one and sort of throw it on.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't throwing away their childhood teddy bears.
No, they've got a lot of value to
How
me
many
still.
stuffies do you have at the house still?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. That's a story for another time. But anyway, the girls, they brought me a teddy bear and I threw it, and then they're all coming down. But it was weird. They make you put the teddy bears in bags, and then you throw the bag on the ice. I thought that was interesting. But lots of fun. And then, had supper after with the Milnes as well. It was just a great night. Great day.
Oh,
great
where
night.
at? They take you out, or you go back to
we went
the
to
homestand?
Went to Parlor, which is where I frequent
yes.
on Thursday. So, it was good to show them that.
You go
place.
Dutch?
Yes. I did.
That sounds good then.
Yeah.
My good from the weekend is Matt Savoy. Like Matt Savoy starting to pop, like he's starting to get rewarded for doing good things offensively. And I think it's going to make for an interesting conversation of what do you do with the lineup when Roslovic returns. Because Roslovic's been playing great. He's going to go right back into the top 6.
Sure.
But I guess Matt Savoy moves down and tries to drive offense on the third line or something like that. But good for him. He hasn't been cheating the game, even though things weren't really working for him.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to put some pucks in the back of the net. So I'm gonna throw my good towards Matty Savoy. What's your bad from the weekend?
I like how you could acquire but Podkolzin remains. Like
Podkolzin will still be
They
there.
could go out and
Yeah.
get it like a king. Like
The world, like that that TV show Fallout? The world could go through a nuclear fallout and Draisaitl would emerge and the only guy who survived with him would be Podkolzin.
yeah,
So I don't think we have to worry about that.
stapled in there.
Yeah.
My bad from the weekend is the Toronto Raptors, 2 losses, both at home. Charlotte Friday, Boston yesterday. They've dropped 3 of 4 on that homestand right now. And, look, they're still firmly in the mix, but they've lost 3 in a row. 15-10, they're now down to 4th in the East, and all the teams around them are winning, and winning a lot as of late. So a bad weekend. Not an ugly weekend, but a bad weekend for the Toronto Raptors.
What's your bad from the weekend, Trev?
Yeah, well, my bad was probably also yesterday at the teddy bear toss. First off, 2 things. They had this filter. I've never seen anything like it before, but it just drove me crazy. All of a sudden, you look up on the Jumbotron, and you know the filters that they do. It's like they can put a
fun
beard
things.
on your face and whatnot. All of a sudden, there's 2 weird numbers that just show up. 2 weird numbers. Can you guess the numbers?
9 and 10.
Oh, very funny. Yeah, you know exactly. I don't even want to say it.
6 and 9.
No, 6 and
7.
yeah. Oh, and I kid you not, man. I look around. I've never seen so
kids
many.
yes,
I couldn't get
it's
over
insane,
it.
dude.
So that was my bad. I just hated that. I wanted to push every kid that was doing that over because I almost left, man. I was freaking out. But also my bad was, man, you're just so pumped and you want to throw these teddy bears, right? But there was a goal that got called off, and it wasn't really a goal. The refs clearly like no goal, no goal. But all it takes is for one kid to throw a teddy bear. Chaos. And so hundreds of bears get thrown onto the ice, and we're just like,
But it wasn't the official bear.
No. And so everyone's like, what the heck? So you just wasted so many bears, and then all of a sudden, maybe 10 minutes later, the puck gets shot behind the goalie right through the crease. It doesn't go in the net, but it was close, right? It could have, but it missed it. And just so many people thought that was in. So it happened twice. It happened twice. All of a sudden, and the guy on the guys, stop throwing the teddy bears. Everyone was freaking out. It was madness, and it just, I don't know, kind of. It was all worth it at the end, but I'm just like, come on, that's clearly not a goal. So that was my bad as well.
That's tough. It's tough to see that. I do have the teddy bear call. Guy Flaming sent it to me.
Good.
Matt Barrett,
As
Guy
per
Flaming.
tradition.
Here comes Reese Peterson. Ahead for Edmonton. Lucas Sauchin through center, winding in. What a move. Lucas Sauchin, right wing circle. Got it back to Holinka. He scores! Let it snow! Let it snow! Let it snow! Miroslav Holinka is Mr. Teddy Bear 2025! There's a chance of flurries outside the building, but inside it's all furries at Rogers Place. There's an avalanche of stuffing headed to the ice, courtesy Miroslav Holinka.
Guy Flaming did it again.
He's done it again.
Huge jazz.
Year after year.
Unbelievable. My bad. What's going? I don't know how much time we. My bad is what's going on with Notre Dame. I wanted to ask you. So they didn't get into the top 12, and then they're just like, we're not playing in any bowl game. Is it a good look, bad look? What do you? I saw a lot of people being like, you know what, they should have been in. Good for them to leave. And I saw a bunch of other people saying this is the softest play of all time.
Yeah, they're taking their ball and literally.
Yeah, that's kind of what this is,
home.
right? It's kind of a bad look, isn't it?
When you don't play in any specific conference, your schedule isn't set up in the fact that you're getting good opposition. So they're too afraid to go into a conference. They don't play the schedule that would lead you into a conversation for a playoff if you were to beat some of the harder teams on that schedule. So they're not selected to go. And then they're like, well, screw you. We're not going to go to a bowl game.
Yeah.
And it's just
Which
like,
I guess they have the right to do.
They have the right to do, but I mean, like, and say what you want about bowl games. I mean, playing in the Meineke Car Care Bowl doesn't really have the same pop as maybe it used to for some. But Notre Dame, and again, in college football, they're without conference, so they think they're kind of holier than thou. That's always that kind of. And they've produced some great pro players over the years, but if you want to be with the big boys, then you got to kind of roll with them.
Take a conference and go there, yeah.
Don't be a coward and don't. And this whole not going to a bowl is kind of funny. I mean, everybody's got the movie now of the Notre Dame players handing in the jerseys on Rudy, which is, I mean, I had to retweet that too. I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
But no, it's. And you can say what you want about the committee and deciding who they decide, and maybe the Alabama question is out there, but it's strength of
Alabama
schedule.
got in with 3 losses.
It's strength
right?
of schedule. And Notre Dame played Miami. Miami beat Notre Dame. Where you gonna now you're gonna say that a regular season game doesn't matter?
Yeah.
And they go in
It
somehow.
was close, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they beat them. So now you're gonna say like games don't matter.
Who beat
during regular
Alabama though? Who were the 3 teams that Alabama lost to?
They lost to Oklahoma.
Like did Alabama lose to anybody who's not in the playoffs?
They lost to Oklahoma, Georgia, obviously in the SEC final here. They lost to Oklahoma earlier, 23-21. That was at home. Who else did they lose to here? Alabama.
We don't need to
They lost
too
to
much
Florida
time.
State, unranked.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
They had one other loss in there too. Anyway, we got to get moving. Ugly. Give me your ugly, Rick.
it's Daniel Jones' legs.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Both of them.
Yeah, that sucks.
This week, the other one. And the Colts losing to the Jags. Not to mention that his Achilles, he's probably done.
Well, Colts
losing to the
fans have
Jags.
been, I mean,
No,
he had
it's
this great
terrible.
start and now it's a disaster.
Yeah.
Rick, Trev, what's your ugly?
It was a pretty solid weekend. I was trying to pick an ugly, and I couldn't really think of anything. So I did have a donair over the weekend, and it was a really good donair. But what was ugly is, that grease, all that grease. Yeah, I was wearing this nice wet sweater, Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh no.
I got all this grease all over the sweater, and it's permanent. That's my ugly.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
It's stuck. It's permanent.
On the bright side, you got to have a donair.
But it was a really good donair.
Here's my ugly from the weekend, and this devastated me. It took everything in me to not just rant about this for the first 45 minutes. Remember Friday morning, I came in and I was like, I'm projected to beat Matthew Iwanek 125-65.
Oh, yeah.
In the Spite League.
You were doing a victory lap already. It was all sealed up and signed and delivered.
I lost. I was projected, after Gibbs went off for 32 points, I was projected to beat Matty by 60 bloody points. And I lost. The rest of my team apparently had 36 points. And I don't even know because I rage deleted the app yesterday afternoon. I texted Iwanek partway through our matchup. I said, you're going to beat me. Like Chris Olave did nothing.
Walk us through
So you guys know I hate Aaron Rodgers, right? I hate Aaron Rodgers. Last week I started Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers gets 2 points. This week, Jaden Daniels returns, so I start Jaden Daniels. I put Aaron Rodgers on the bench. Aaron Rodgers goes off for like 25 points. Jaden Daniels get 2 points and leaves. So Jaden Daniels had 2 points. Justin Jefferson had 2 points. Who else? Egbuka had 2 points. And Olave finished with like 3 or 4 points. Jaden Daniels, Justin Jefferson, Chris Olave, and Emeka Egbuka combined for 10 points. And Iwanek beats me. And I didn't even know what the final score was. He texted me last night. He goes, that was a tough one for you. I was like, yeah, I know. I said, I deleted the CBS Sports Fantasy app.
He reached out
at like 3 p.m.
That was
like,
a tough one for you?
Yeah, because but here's the thing with people are like, you lost to Matty. But in Spite League, Matty's like my one guy. Like if I'm going to lose to anybody in Spite League, I guess it'd be Iwanek.
There's an alliance of sorts.
But my God, how do you go from having 126 points projected to not even hitting 70?
Yeah, you were tap dancing Friday. I mean, after that Thursday night, you were in the.
I was projected to win by almost 70 points.
The catbird seat.
I'll never forget this week. This is by far like one of the stupidest losses I've ever had in fantasy. Like it just unbelievable. And I deleted the CBS Fantasy app.
Good.
And I'm not downloading it again until like next August because I don't even want to see how the rest of the league goes. I didn't even see what the final score was. I texted Matty. He texted me. He goes, tough one. Sorry. I was like, what was the final score? I didn't even see it. I gave up.
So what's your record? Like I'm done. You're just out.
It's playoffs.
That's playoff.
It's a playoff matchup.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that's the ugliest. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. God, that sucked. All right. Dregs is waiting. We're going to get to him coming up here. We got to get to an update, and then we're going to talk about the Edmonton Oilers. Offensively, they're clicking. Goaltenders have been okay as of late. If not back now, then when? We'll get into that a little bit. But yeah, that stung. I can't even. Gross. Let's get to the sports update right now with Lieutenant Eric. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834. If you're on Cruise FM, we'll be back in about 3 minutes. You're going to get some commercials. You're going to get some traffic. We got an update everywhere else. Here it is.
Houston Texans going into Arrowhead and defeating the Chiefs 20-10 on your Sunday nighter. The win improves Houston to 8-5 as they look to keep pace in the AFC South. The loss all but drops the Chiefs 6-7 now, and outside looking in when it comes to the AFC playoff picture. Week 14 will wrap up tonight. It's the Eagles visiting the Chargers. Join me for this one at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge, Centric Casino, Fort Road. Free heated underground parking plus loaded burgers and beer on special. The Oilers will look to build off Saturday's 6-2 win over the Jets as they're in action tomorrow night at home to the Buffalo Sabres. Yesterday on the ice, Anaheim over Chicago 7-1. Logan Thompson made 39 saves for his 100th NHL win as the Caps would shut out Columbus 2-0. Vegas winning in overtime 3-2 over the Rangers. St. Louis getting by Montreal 4-3. Dallas extend their point streak to 10 following a 3-2 shootout victory over Pittsburgh. Macklin Celebrini 3 points, leading the Sharks over the Hurricanes 4-1. Florida 4-1 over the Islanders, and Colorado beating Philly 3-2. 5 games around the NHL tonight. The Edmonton Oil Kings falling in overtime to the Prince Albert Raiders yesterday afternoon 4-3 down at Ice District during the Teddy Bear Toss game. The loss leaves Edmonton at 21-6-2-1, still sitting atop the Eastern Conference. They're back on the ice Sunday when they welcome in the Brandon Wheat Kings. The Raptors come back falling just short as they fall 121-113 to the Celtics. Raptors will look to shake a 3-game slide tomorrow at home to the Knicks in NBA Cup quarterfinals action. 3 games in the association tonight. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
I see a good thing arising. I see more goes on the way. I see McNugent, it is frightening. I see greatness when they play. They scored a goal tonight. Well, McNugent's quite a sight. It don't matter who's on the right. I see their chemistry growing. I know this duo could be huge. I see the talent overflowing. I hope the Poho keeps a nooch. They scored a goal tonight. Well, McNugent is quite a sight. It don't matter who's on the right. All right.
The Oilers get it back, and it's McDavid to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Out in front, Kajula scores! Drake Kajula opens the scoring. It's 1-0.
Hope that these guys stay together. Hope you see the skill you can't deny.
7:07 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, please tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio, this time better than ever on the FM dial. If you're listening on TuneIn or iHeart or at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, tell your friends how easy it is to stream the show as well. And if you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. The Edmonton Oilers taking it to the Winnipeg Jets over the weekend. We'll get into that a little bit more as we work our way through the show today as well. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. 7 o'clock hour, the Nielson Show is brought to you by GameSense, and the Nielson Show today and every day brought to you, of course, by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Make your home comfortable for all seasons with Weiss Johnson right now. Weiss Johnson and Train. It's hard to stop a train. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today. You can text us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. One of your text messages will end up getting your hands on the Royal Pizza text of the day. 7 o'clock hour looks like this. We'll get you your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the day. That's a good. Coming up around 7:30 for the Italian Center. And then Mike Tanier from the Two Deep Zone will help us recap everything that happened yesterday in the National Football League. Right now, we're going to talk some National Hockey League. The Edmonton Oilers taking care of business against the Jets. They've got 15 goals in their last 2 games. Is it time to say they are back?
Yes.
Trev and I are a little hesitant. We'll get into it. Our Hockey Insider today is Darren Dreger, brought to you by GS Construction. GS is looking for experienced pipe layers, operators, topmen, and superintendents. Visit gsconstruction.ca, serving your community for over 50 years. And, of course, Dregs joins us on our Firehouse Subs hotline. Darren Dreger, the Edmonton Oilers starting to put the puck in the back of the net, and if they're working towards being back, this is a good step, is it not?
Yeah, it's definitely a good step, right? And then don't you kind of reevaluate and measure not just game by game, but you look at the segments as a fan base, and that's what the hockey club does too. And whether that's a 5-game stretch, a 10-game stretch, I mean, they've only played 29 games, and we've seen a little bit of everything. Of late, we're seeing a more connected group. That's the way it looks to me. Defensively, they look certainly more in tune than they were early in the year. The offense is clicking, and we're not trying to dig a big hole behind the arena to plant Stu Skinner in. So, I mean, look, there are the pieces that you need to have a successful hockey club, and we've seen that historically in Edmonton. And the one thing that I do appreciate, and I don't know if you guys get it locally as much as we look at it nationally, because you're in it every single day. So you maybe don't hang on every word from Leon Draisaitl or Connor McDavid, but you dissect because that's what the fan base wants there. I like the demeanor of Draisaitl, and to a degree McDavid as well. Connor never gives you much. Leon is a pretty honest dude, but even though that there have been times and there have been flashes of frustration for sure and disappointment, deservedly so this year, he seems to have kept it on an even keel, right? At least with the media. Like, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot. And maybe that's just what they feel, how they feel inside that dressing room. But I do think the brand of hockey that we're seeing right now is more indicative of what this team should look like. But it's also a team that has some holes that, we'll find out in the days and weeks and months ahead whether or not Stan Moman is going to have the wherewithal to address. But they're playing better now. Although that Winnipeg game, that was as big a trap game as you're going to see. It absolutely was. The Jets had been traveling. I don't know, they had like 3 time zones in 4 days, all of that. Edmonton is sitting at home waiting, just champing to get at it. And the Jets obviously had nothing left in the tank in that game. Not to take anything away from the Oilers, but that was not a Jets team that we see more often than not.
Darren, one of my main duties here is to be tongue-in-cheek most of the time, and I am saying they're back, but I also never really believed that they left, so to say, and I know players and coaches have been talking about the time on the road to start the season, getting back, maybe getting some practice, and maybe you subscribe to that as well. But what would you say to fans this morning, listeners, viewers, etc.? What do you need to see? Is it just as simple as wins this week against the Buffaloes and the Detroits to say that they are back, or what would you say to people who don't necessarily really believe in that yet? What do we need to see?
I'd like to see more consistency in all parts of their game. I mean, the Oilers are a team that when they're clicking, as we've seen traditionally, they play with pace and they push that pace. And I don't think we've seen that on a consistent basis. And, it's not like the pieces have changed dramatically. Connor McDavid is faster this year than maybe he's ever been, right? So why don't we see more of that on a regular basis? And I think that speaks to the issues that they've had defensively and the transition game that they've struggled with at times to try and get a hold of. So if we can get more of that, where all of a sudden now you're seeing that connection between the defense, maybe it's a quick one pass, you put it on the right stick, zipping through the neutral zone, and off they go. And you've got, consistent, persistent time in the offensive zone. That's the brand of Oilers hockey that I think we're more accustomed to seeing, that we saw more consistently last year and the year before. And we're starting to see more of it now, but you need to see it every single game, if not every period.
Darren Dreger with us on the show this morning, joining us on our Firehouse Subs hotline. You mentioned, some holes that will probably need to be filled on this team and other teams around the league prior to the deadline. The one guy, so they have Roslovic, he comes in, plays well, gets hurt. And that means an opportunity for somebody else. And Matt Savoy has had a chance to play with Leon Draisaitl for the last little while. He's got 3 goals here, in the last handful of games. And I think it's sometimes, probably maybe around the entire league, but definitely in these Canadian markets like ours, you see a young guy and you want him to have immediate success. But Savoy's done a lot of little things correct, and it starts to pay off for him now. And for a 21-year-old, as long as he's patient with it, the fan base probably has to be patient with it as well, don't they?
I think so. Yeah. As long as the strides are there, right? 21 is young. There's no doubt about that. His resume shows how inexperienced he is, but that doesn't mean that you can't be an impactful player. And he is capable. We've seen, again, the evidence of that to show us that he's ready. But is he ready to handle and manage everything that's thrown at him at this stage of his NHL life? And we don't know that yet, right? Every player in the National Hockey League has a Matt Savoy, and some teams have more than one.
Yeah.
The player that you can see that the skill set is there, but bringing that to the rink every single night is a real tough ask. And it's more difficult now, not the mental side of things. I think, kids like that are just wired to play hockey. They just want to be at the rink, around the rink, 24 hours a day. That's how their brain operates. It's the physical side that can get challenging. It can. And it's amplified because of the schedule that all teams have to deal with this year because of the Olympics and whatnot. But, it's not just about this opportunity with Roslovic being injured. That's obvious. Knobloch must see enough in this young guy to feel that he's capable of playing again at the pace of Draisaitl and the top end players for the Edmonton Oilers. But here's an opportunity for Matt Savoy to maybe bank some goodwill, because he's not going to stay on that line for an extended period of time. Probably not anyway. But play well enough so that when the team is healthy, but you need just a little something different, a little bit of spark, Chris Knobloch can go, you know what? There was that game, like a month ago, where I remember this shift or that back check or something along those lines, where the coach has enough confidence in you to give you another crack. And that's really, for me, what Matt Savoy is striding for.
Taking a look at the opposition here Saturday night in the Winnipeg Jets, where do they go from here? They kick off a 4-game homestand tomorrow against no easy task in the Dallas Stars. I know Matthew Hyman in our YouTube chat, question for Darren, are the Jets considering any trades currently? Like, they're kind of just sitting on a bit of a middle ground here. Not really. I mean, it's a long ways till Hellebuck returns. You can point to their lineup also and say that maybe there are some things that just don't fit right now, but where are they currently at? And do you hear any, rumors bubbling up out of that organization?
Yeah, I mean, calls and conversations for sure. No different than every other team in the league. Winnipeg has a couple of young assets that Kevin Cheveldayoff could use as bait. Brad Lambert would be one, and Vinny Honola would be the other one, right? I mean, here are two pieces that, for whatever reason, just can't crack the NHL lineup. All right, well, he's open for business. He's willing to listen. He's not going to hand these players away. But if there's a player that makes sense, either offensively or defensively, then sure. Yeah, I think in that respect, he's open for business. It's the players that you lose at the time you lose them that sometimes can take the toll. Connor Hellebuck is obvious. You don't replace an elite level goaltender like that. Single-handedly, he keeps you in 1-goal games and probably wins a lot of those games where maybe the structure of the team isn't as crisp as what it normally is. But losing Neil Pionk to injury, that one hurts. it hurts because he's a good defender and he transports the puck well as well. And, he's a leadership voice in that group. So they've had their share of injuries. I mean, that's been the curse across the National Hockey League. But, the reality is there's also a large number of players on that team that need to look in the mirror and go, I individually have to play my game better, right? Their secondary scoring has been spotty at best. And I think that's being nice. It's Scheifele and it's Kyle Connor.
Yeah.
And then other than that, there's not a lot of push coming from their offensive pieces. Now, they would explain it and say, yeah, but the puck is always in our end. We're defending too much and, we're killing our legs and we don't have any energy to generate the offense. So, yeah, Scotty Arneal has his hands full there trying to figure that out because it's been messy for too long now.
Dregs, every week we talk to you is a week closer to the Olympic Games. Anything on Team Canada as of late?
No, just meetings and more discussions, right? It's going to be interesting to see what sort of update there is on the Olympics. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room. We're in Colorado Springs for the Board of Governors meetings here. Not very meaty or juicy meetings. They never seem to be. But there'll be some sort of Olympic update here. And, Pierre LeBrun, that seems to be his file, Team Canada and Team USA. So undoubtedly we'll check in on that. No, I think everybody's just fascinated by, has Connor Bedard done enough to put himself in a healthy position to make the team? I don't think he has. I don't think this is a roster that you can score your way onto a top 6 role. I don't. But we're going to find out in the very near future because they're going to announce a team on December 31st. So
we had Bruce Boudreau on last week, and he goes, you have to look at Bedard and go, can he play on the wing for this team?
Yeah.
Right? Because they got it's so deep down the middle with so much talent down the middle. And then and Bruce covers the Washington Capitals, but Bruce brought it up. And Bruce is like, and you're building this team. Do you want Connor Bedard on the wing in your bottom 6 or do you want Tom Wilson?
But in such a small rink as well.
And I know it's not just those two guys, but I mean, those are the type of conversations that have to be had, right?
Right. We had this conversation as our group last night. And the one thing that, aside from the obvious of putting the puck in the net, Bedard does deserve credit for how his game has adapted here, right? His skating is really up to notch. He's taken his skating game to a new level. So we'll see how it plays out, but they've got some really, really tough decisions.
Good stuff, Dregs. We appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the Board of Governors, and we'll check in next Monday.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Have a good one.
There you go. That's Darren Dreger, Rain Dregs podcast, obviously. Dropping a few of those every week. And, what do you say? December 31st. That's 3 weeks from now. Mm-hmm. Find out who's on this on this team.
A New Year's Eve special.
Celebrini and Bedard. Can you imagine
I can't.
What the reaction would be like if both of those dudes were left off because they're too young?
Or if they make it being too young. Either way. There'll be people pissed at both situations.
I have them on my team, both of them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have your team done up?
I'm actually
you're working on it?
Yeah, that'll be my next video.
Okay.
My projected roster.
So who'd you I don't want to spoil too much, but who'd you drop from like the last roster?
No Cirelli, no who else would be
Konechny
there?
probably.
And no Konechny, no Seth Jarvis.
Yeah, Seth Jarvis too.
But and Stone. But I have
there's some room for some bodies then.
Yeah,
I would agree with you.
And
I could see Cirelli still being on the team.
I could too.
But
and no Bennett as well. Actually, I wouldn't know Bennett.
Really?
I know he really struggled. He's picked up a little bit recently, but he struggled at the beginning.
Is this your team or what you project that they're?
This is what I would.
Okay.
This is what
your
want.
team would be.
Yeah, this is not what I think. I could do that as well, but I don't know. I think there's room to have Wilson and Bedard both on this team.
It's always nice to like project one and then have your own and see how.
Yeah,
what's
absolutely.
the jive there?
So you think there's room for both of those guys on the team?
I think so. Absolutely. I don't know. I agree. Like
there's enough of a veteran presence everywhere else in the lineup.
Yeah,
that it's not like you keep Bedard and Celebrini, and all of a sudden you go, they're too young.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I did the way I did it. I just go as skilled as possible in your top 6, and then you're able to have some, defensive guys, some grit guys, some grinders in the third and fourth that are still.
But do you have Celebrini and Bedard in your top 6?
Yeah.
You do, both of them.
Yeah. My first line would be Bedard, McDavid, Marner.
Okay.
And then second line, Celebrini, Crosby, McKinnon.
Celebrini, Crosby, McKinnon.
They played. That was a line at the Worlds in the summer. On the championship.
Maybe that could be a thing then.
Yeah, maybe.
That could be a thing.
Maybe.
What say you? 780-218-9999. You don't have Hyman on the team, eh?
No, unfortunately not.
Kevin texts in and says, will Zachary Martin Hyman be on the team? I don't
doubt it.
To be honest, I'd be shocked.
So would I.
If he's on the team. I think that, yeah. Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid with two righties, eh? Marner and Bedard.
It'd be cool, man. He was doing it earlier with Savoy and Roslovic.
What's your third line then? You have your third line there?
I've got Marchand, Suzuki, and Point.
Okay, and then the fourth line is
Reinhart, Tavares, and Scheifele.
Reinhart on the fourth.
And then extra.
You still got John Tavares on the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's played himself into the conversation.
Man, I don't know if I'm putting Tavares on the team.
I think JT, I don't know, he still got him, man. You watch Toronto, he's been their most consistent forward all season. I like there's that conversation to be had, but I know a lot of people are even saying Bo Horvat. I know Craig Button was big on having Bo Horvat on Team Canada this year.
Here's the big question that comes in. They don't have a handle. Maybe they're a 95.7 Cruise FM listener. I'm not sure. If you want a handle, just text it in. Is Bouchard on your team, Trev?
No.
Oh, is it? I thought.
No, but I will say, I don't know. He's looked a lot better as of late. He has
looked better as of late.
We haven't really crapped on Bouchard at all recently. And his numbers, he's just under.
He did have a horrible shift in the third period.
That was tough.
He'd been really good for a long time, but then that one shift he threw one right up the middle, picked off, and then he got walked and ended up in the back of the net. Outside of that, he'd been pretty damn good for about a month. Yeah, that one you're just
he was well under a point per game to start the season. What was it almost 2 weeks in? He didn't have a point. He was
a disaster to start the year. It was
not even just defensively, but offensively.
And he had a horrible start to the year, but he's been really good lately.
Yeah, he has been, man. He's just under a point per game now. He's really stepped up his game. But Doug Armstrong, I wonder when he's checking in the Oilers games if he came in earlier and he says, "Okay, I'm out of here. I've seen what I've seen." No coming back.
Ryan texts in and says, is Point even a lock? Is Point a lock even though he's had a garbage? He has to be. He was one of their top six.
Yeah, he was one of the.
He was one of their original six that were already announced.
But he has struggled mightily.
Yeah, but I think Point's a guy that
he'll pick it up.
or you can play him in different roles on the team as well.
Yeah,
right. I don't think Point needs to be in your top six to be successful. King of Fort Nasty is in and says, good morning, AM Nasties. I just can't see this team without Tom Wilson. That guy comes with everything you need. Yeah. I mean, he's a unicorn.
Yeah,
in the National Hockey League today, right? So
I'm just
I
was skeptical because my last forward I had it was Stone or Wilson. Those were the two I was kind of. But I think Wilson's at the point now. He's mature enough to play, and he just sometimes he gets the emotions get the best of him, right? And he does stupid things. And I just would hate to see that.
The team will not miss not having Mark Stone on the team. We're not going to be watching the games and going, God, they need Mark Stone right now.
I agree.
I don't see a world where.
Well, I can't wait for your video, Trev.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
RJ texts and says, Dusty doesn't want to spoil Trev's lines and then asks about every line. Well, look, you're right.
Hey, we didn't get the goaltending.
But once you hear his lines,
no, I know.
As Canadians,
you need more.
Canadians,
it's a good line.
It's in our veins. Actually, I don't like your first line.
What?
I don't like McDavid, Marner, and Bedard together. I don't know.
They'd be unreal.
I don't know. Anyway, that would be posted over on your YouTube channel at Above Average.
Just give me another one.
I know.
One more.
Okay, well, if that's your top six, then what's your third line?
Fourth. I mean, we got
what's your third line right now? You pass along your third line? All right. The 7 o'clock hour of the Nielson Show is brought to you by GameSense. When gambling said a bunch of, sorry to spoil all your lines.
No,
I'm sure the video is still going to be terrific.
I kind of wanted to talk about it, so it's okay.
Okay, there you go. See, you were offering it up. You were brought on the mic. Yeah,
all good.
Well, you know what? Maybe this week or maybe next week because we're all together next week. I mean, we already kind of know your Team Canada. But maybe we bring our Team Canadas in. You want to do up a Team Canada?
You don't want to hear my Team Canada. No.
Let's do it. I'll do a Team Canada.
You guys can do Team Canada.
I'll do a Team Canada with you. All right, 7 o'clock hour brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed. Visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. I know we drive a lot of action over at Play Alberta, but we want to make sure you all are not getting carried away. So you can go to EdmontonSportsTalk.com, click on GameSense. You can go to Play Alberta and click on GameSense, or you can just go to GameSenseAB.ca, and you'll find all the different resources and things they have there, tools to help you set a budget and stay within your budget as well. I'm very much on the old GameSense train today.
Oh,
it's not a parlay.
Dialing it back a bit.
It's almost not even a prop.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
Well, now I am going with the theory of he's due.
Okay.
So, and I got it boosted.
Yes,
which is nice as well. So the early bird bet, we've got what appears to be an ongoing Trent Frederick to score a goal bet from Reed. It's just Reed Wilkins, Trent Frederick goal play of the day, plus 540.
Just sitting there.
And it doesn't end until Boxing Day. So if at any point you think Frederick's going to score here, you can get on it. And then the early bird bet of the day, Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown. It was plus 106. I got it boosted to plus 120. According to his game log, unless I was reading it incorrectly, Saquon doesn't have a touchdown in his last 4 games.
Well, then.
It's time.
You got to get it right against the Chargers.
This is the longest stretch of his entire season without a touchdown. I think Saquon finds the end zone tonight. Plus 120. Let's start Monday with a winner on the early bird bet, shall we?
I'll quote Saquon Barkley heading into tonight's game. I really love the game plan. He says, I'm excited. We're excited.
Oh, man.
And then, did you see this
He loves the game plan and he's excited?
Did you see they had this giant positivity rabbit in their locker room now? They have the big blow up like bunny. I don't know if that...
What's happening to
just
the
forget
youth?
I said that.
Forget that.
He's excited.
Tell me what he said earlier.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
He's excited and he likes the game plan.
Loves the game plan.
He might as well have just come out and said, I'm going to score a touchdown tonight.
But he also says now it's about executing.
That's exactly what he's going to do. Saquon Barkley, anytime touchdown, plus 120. If you've not yet used our free bet for the month, playalberta.ca, EST Sports, deposit 50, get 50. If you haven't used YAG 50, you can use that, deposit 50 and get 50 as well. And hey, if you want to dabble in the casino, EST Casino, use that promo code, deposit 50 and get 50 as well. Our parlay did not hit over the weekend. You were on the Ravens.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Trev was on the Bengals. Looked good for a bit. Yeah. Then nice win for your Bills.
Hell of a game. Hell of a slate yesterday.
Game, yeah.
You had that Bills Bengals. You go into Bears Packers, and then the Sunday nighter. It was a great trio of games,
football yesterday. Who did I have? I had the Seahawks. Seahawks rolled, so that was nice. But I was the chalky boy.
Sorry, guys.
No, you don't have to say sorry because two people blew it.
We both.
Right? So I'm sorry for not making us all look brutal.
Aaron Rodgers made us all look like fools in the media.
Aaron Rodgers is dead to me.
I'll
never have him on a fantasy team ever again.
Take that.
Life. All right, let's get to that's a good coming up. And Mike Tanier, we talked about it. Lots to get to from the National Football League. Mike Tanier, and then the ongoing question. It's just out there for you. 15 goals in the last 2 games. Are you ready to say the Edmonton Oilers are indeed back? Trev and I are just slightly hesitant. Rick says they never left. What say you? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. If you are watching over on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. I'm feeling a 300 show here, boys. I'm feeling it on Monday morning.
Hell, we had Santa on the show earlier today. I mean, what?
12 days of Christmas, day number 3.
Day number 3, cracks and packs.
We are 36 likes away from changing 200. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, give your boys a thumbs up. It actually legitimately helps us. It pushes the show out to others like you with the algorithm. So it means it's free for you. Means a lot to us. Hammer the thumbs up for us. And yeah, if you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, we're going to send you to about 3 minutes of commercials. Quick traffic update, then we'll be back. If you're on TuneIn, you're on iHeart, you're EdmontonSportsTalk.com, or you are over on YouTube. We've got a sports update coming your way with Lieutenant Eric, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who's now 14-0 in his fantasy league this year. Visit them at 938 First Street in Sherwood Park. Here's the update.
Sunday nighter saw the Texans go to Arrowhead and knock off the Chiefs 20-10 as the win gives Houston now an 8-5 record. Keeping pace in the AFC South, the loss drops Kansas City to 6-7. Week 14 wraps up tonight. It's the Eagles visiting the Chargers. You can join me for this one at Selly's Sports Bar and Lounge, Century Casino, Fort Road. Free heated underground parking. You take your vehicle, you give it a nice wash, you take it to the free heated underground parking, dries off there. It's perfect. That's the play of the night.
That's a brilliant idea.
Loaded burgers as well and special with beer. Yeah.
He's using his game
That
sense
would be
over
game
here.
sense.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now you can turn it off.
Oilers as well. They're back in action tomorrow night against the Sabres, looking to build off Saturday night's 6-2 win over the Jets. Other action from the NHL yesterday. Colorado over Philly 3-2. Florida 4-1 over the Islanders. Macklin Celebrini had 3 points, leading the Sharks over the Hurricanes 4-1. Stars extend their point streak to 10. They win in a shootout 3-2 over Pittsburgh. St. Louis get by Montreal 4-3. Jack Eichel, game-winning goal in overtime, leading Vegas over the Rangers 3-2. Logan Thompson picked up his 100th NHL win in style, 39 saves as the Caps shut out the Blue Jackets 2-0. And the Ducks peppering Chicago with 53 shots on way to a 7-1 win. 5 games are on the NHL tonight. Leafs are at home to the Bolts. Kings visit Utah. Flames host the Sabres. Vancouver hosts Detroit. And Minnesota are in Seattle. The Edmonton Oil Kings falling in overtime yesterday afternoon, 4-3 to the Prince Albert Raiders. Oil Kings still sitting atop the Eastern Conference with a record 21-6-2-1. They're back in action Sunday at home to the Brandon Wheat Kings. In the NBA, the Raptors come back falling just short as they fall to the Celtics 121-113. Raptors look to shake a 3-game slide tomorrow at home to the Knicks in NBA Cup quarterfinals action. 3 games in the association tonight. Sports Update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, where he's also booked Santa Claus into the dealership this week.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki with like a giant eagle's wings and singing lead vocals for Lynyrd Skynyrd with like an angel band. And I'm in the crowd hammered drunk.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
You better watch your step. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. We win the championship and plan a parade. Step out on the court and it's over quick. All aces, the GOAT like Djokovic. You're at the 3-point line, no time on the clock. You don't even need to watch, you know I'm ahead. 82-0 plus 16 mo. That's a perfect season and a championship. Me and Zach run tracks like Andre DeGrasse and Usain Bolt. You can't handle it. We at the Estes looking for the belt. We the best like Gretzky, Messi, and Phelps. You want to test me? Better bring help. Calm under pressure. You get overwhelmed. It's all gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. We win the championship.
7:35 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here this morning. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. One of your text messages will end up winning the Royal Pizza text of the day. And we'll get to a few more of those text messages as we work our way through the show today. Concrete Dan texts in and says, guys, pump the brakes.
Yeah, guys.
Oilers walked through Decord in Seattle. Sure, but the Jets had their third string tendy, second night of back-to-back, coming from Winnipeg overnight, a team that's already been struggling for a month. Jets was a scheduled win at this point. We're entering an easier stretch of our schedule when it comes to struggling opponents.
So setting up the Sabres excuse early is they're in action tonight as well down in Calgary, hey? Like
well,
no, but you got to beat who's in front of you. And they're doing. This team has played down to opposition in the past, and they didn't. So they won, and they won big. The negativity here this morning is just
this one comes. Comes in from Moni Q. Never heard that handle before. My take on if they're back, just because you have the best player in the league on your team doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win a Stanley Cup. Maybe he'll be the first who doesn't.
Well, let's just
a thought.
Again, the Cup content. Let's pump the brakes on that topic here, but. Like, we don't need to talk about it.
Like, none of us are saying they're back. Trev and I are saying that.
I did.
Where you? Oh yeah. You
I
said they never left.
No, I mean,
and Trev and I are just like, need to see some of the, like, I want to see a performance. You know, like it's happened against Dallas and Colorado. Go beat them.
But do they have the roster to be back as the past couple of seasons? That's the question. Like, are they just what they are? And if that's the case, then they never really left.
I am a long way from referring to this team as a legitimate Stanley Cup contender.
Absolutely.
Right, but they're in a playoff spot today, which they had been.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
There's that. All right, we got Mike Tanier coming up here. We're going to get to him in about 6 to 7 minutes. But let's do That's Good, Trev. We're going to dive into That's Good. Brought to you by the Italian Center. Tommy Gazzola last week on Friday when we were waiting for the soccer show to end.
Yeah,
we were. Tommy comes walking back into the office and he's got a panino under his arm. It was like he went out. It's like he went out to the wilderness and hunted it. Like he's got this mean stride.
He's got 2 arms on that thing. Like he's going over the goal line.
I said, "What do you got there?"
He should have fumbled it.
Panino. I said, "Oh, my man,
fumble," and then you jump on it.
Yeah, exactly. 'Tis the season, though. If you're looking for platters, paninos, the Take and Bakes, Italian Center, perfect place to go for the holidays. If you're hosting people or you want to surprise people at work with something delicious, you get that done at the Italian Center. All right, here's where we're going to go from That's Good. It is Christmas draft week, which is always exciting.
Yes.
Myself, Lieutenant Eric, Reed Wilkins, and Benny will be doing the draft on Friday. Commissioner Quinn Phillips will be in the house from 9 to 11. It sets up nice because we're going to have that, and then we've got our staff Christmas party that evening. So Friday's going to be a glorious day around here. I think we got Arcadia in for Beer of the Week to kick things off on Friday, which is great. So here's the categories.
Yeah, here's make sure we loosely talked about it Friday afternoon.
I think there was one that I added, not a category, but upped it by a number.
Okay.
So this is what we talked about. Myself, Reed, Benny, the 4 of us. We were hanging out here on Friday. We went over it. 4 movies. So we each have to draft.
I have 3 movies down here. This is good.
Okay, so we have to draft 4 Christmas movies.
4 movies.
2 scenes. I added another scene. There's so many good scenes.
2 scenes.
So 2 Christmas scenes. 6 characters.
6 characters.
A villain.
1 villain.
A Santa pick.
1 Santa.
A Grinch type of character.
Yeah, one Grinch.
Like a bah humbug guy.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be the Grinch, but they come with a Grinchy mindset.
Scrooge.
Yeah, Scrooge. Yeah, it's things like that. A Christmas vacation quote.
1 Christmas vacation quote.
And then another movie quote.
1 quote.
Like a generic quote. I guess it could also be from Christmas Vacation.
If you want to double stack, yeah.
And then we've got this. This was Reed's idea. I don't know what we're calling it, but it's like the fringe Christmas movie. It's like not necessarily a Christmas movie, but it happens at Christmas time.
American Psycho, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, et cetera, et cetera.
Iron Man 3.
Sure. Die Hard. It's the Die Hard category.
It's basically a Die Hard category.
Yes.
And then the commissioner pick.
Ooh.
So, I mean, in that category, can we take Die Hard in that category? I guess you would have to. You probably could take Die Hard in that category. You probably go a long way.
You could really get creative in that category, or you could just go down the fairway with like a Die Hard or something. But
if you have any suggested categories,
what's the Batman one? With the was it Batman Return? Which is the Christmas
Batman
one?
and Robin? I think is
that the Christmas
or is
Batman?
It's the one with Mr. Freeze, right?
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. If there's any categories that we don't have that you think would work, we're open to it.
No.
So send them in 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999.
And that would be the order.
To be determined. We'll have to talk about that.
Okay.
Probably, right?
Because that's interesting
I think
as well.
we'd probably put the movies at the top.
Picks. Yeah, but
movies and then characters and then scenes in that order, and then everything else.
And then the rest? Movies,
after.
characters, scenes. Okay.
Those are the big ones, right? Those are the multi ones. We'll go movies, characters, scenes, and then the 2 quotes because there's multiple quotes, and then everything else will be solos.
Okay.
Does that sound like that?
Sure, yeah.
All right. This text is in and says, my pick for everything is Sinbad. Triple P says Christmas beverage. No, it's not a full-blown Christmas draft. This is just a straight-up Christmas movie draft. So we don't need to draft beverages. We've done other Christmas drafts in the past, but this is a good question. I thought about this myself last night when I was typing this into my prep notes. Hampton Steve says, what's the difference between a villain and a Grinch category?
Great question. It's kind of the same.
Maybe we don't need the Grinch type character,
villain?
and we just
we should keep the Grinch.
Yeah, because we could take out villain and make. We'll see what Reed says about this when he comes in today. But I understand what you're saying there. I mean, it's a little bit of overlap there, isn't it? Triple P says, guys, what about Christmas animation?
Sure.
I mean, it could be. I'll write these down and we can discuss with the boys later today. Animation.
See what Reed has to say.
The best
We
elf.
don't consult Benny at all.
No, I mean, Benny's the throw-in.
Yeah.
Benny could come in and win this thing.
I hope he comes in and...
Christmas kid character. See, if we wanted to break it down a little bit more, then we'd have to probably limit the other characters and move them into categories. What do you prefer there? Do you like having the big open on characters, or do you like move it in?
Open is nice.
Open's kind of nice, isn't
Then
it?
it gives... Everybody else has their own little strategy there.
Oh, this is an interesting one. It says, guys, what about a classic category where it's before 1985 or something?
Oh,
a Christmas classic. Maybe. So we got classic, we got animation.
Miracle on 34th Street.
Sappy Christmas movie category. I know we don't want to break down these open categories into too specific of niches.
I don't care. You just tell me, and I want to know. I want to know the order. I want to spin that wheel. Do you even want number one overall? You know what I want?
Good question.
I want number two overall. I don't want the pressure of having that because I think there's a few routes you can go.
Why don't you want the 4-5 swing? What's up with this? We always want 4-5 swing.
The swing would be nice, actually. I would want number two, though, because I think there's always a consensus one, but I always think there is a very good two after that, judging by prior Christmas drafts, although those haven't been the same as this.
Here's a text, guys. Pump the brakes. I'm owning it. That's Concrete Dan again. He says, well, villains are almost always Grinches. Not all Grinches are villains. Scrooge is a jerk, but he's the hero of his show.
Yeah, and the Grinch actually, during the movie, spoiler alert, he does find his way back around, right?
Luke
So
in
he wouldn't be a
Cowtown
villain.
says, a Grinch doesn't like Christmas. A villain wants to own Christmas and everything else. So they're saying there's separate categories.
And a
here.
Grinch, there's a comeback story involved with, right? Like they always.
So what would Uncle Frank be in Home Alone? Grinch? Look what you did, you little jerk.
He never really finds Christmas, does he?
He's like Grinchy type character.
Yeah, he's always hating it.
Yeah, whereas...
Get out of here, you nosy little pervert. I'm going to slap you silly.
Yeah, the Wet Bandits are villains.
Yes.
Frank's a Grinch. So it is kind of separate categories, I think.
Buzz would be a Grinch. I think he ruined Christmas.
Buzz would be a Grinch.
He ruined the Christmas play, yeah.
I wouldn't let you sleep in my room if you were growing on my ass. There's a good quote. All right, so there you go. Christmas movie draft coming up this Friday. Here's another text. This comes to my personal self. Oh, Cliffy over at Global. Grinch turns good at the end. A villain is just a villain.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, there's that.
Coming for you tomorrow night, Cliffy.
Are you curling against it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to talk to Play Alberta, get some odds up. Cliffy's team. Minus 800.
Cliff's revenge game.
Cliff's revenge game. All right, there you go. That's a good. It's draft week, and we are excited about it again.
Friday's going to be... We're going to have to all use our game sense on Friday in a variety of ways.
Friday's going to be an incredible day.
Yeah.
It's going to be an incredible day around here. Pistol is in and says, I watched Home Alone 2 on a flight over the weekend and burst out laughing when I finally realized where Eric's...
Oh, really?
Say the father.
The father.
Quote is from. He didn't know.
And one of those little refrigerators you have to open with a key. Credit card. You got it.
You got it. All right. Mike Tanier is going to join us. We're going to talk about a very good day yesterday in the National Football League.
Awesome.
There's lots of things to discuss around the NFL yesterday. Mike Tanier from 2 Deep Zone over on Substack. He joins us on our Firehouse Subs hotline with 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area. It's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. All right. Mike, I think we probably have to start with the old Sunday nighter, the Kansas City Chiefs. They look like the old dynasty has officially ran out of gas, don't they?
It looks like the vampire got the stake through the heart, except that the vampire didn't get the stake through the heart. He just got beat up. The vampire's crawling. The sun's coming out. He's crawling towards his coffin here. But, yeah, that looked like, when the Chiefs lose a Super Bowl, it's usually because Mahomes gets sacked a million times, is running for his life, is throwing the ball away. That's the way it looked against the Texans last night.
Yeah, they threw the stake at him, but Travis Kelce dropped it. Am I right?
No.
No, but what's it say about the Texans? Like, not many teams have done what they just did against the Kansas City Chiefs in that spot. Are the Texans a threat in the conference?
Here's the thing. The Broncos did the same thing about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is starting in Arrowhead with a defense-first victory. This is starting to happen to the Chiefs regularly, at least this year. In terms of the Texans, I think they have the best defense in the NFL. Best pass rush mixed with the best cornerbacks in the NFL, where your quarterback's under pressure, nobody's open. It's a real tough combination. Texans offense isn't pretty. They cannot protect C.J. Stroud at all, but Stroud's very good. He gets the ball to Nico. He makes enough plays. Texans are in position. They look like a playoff team, and they're one of these teams you're going to face in the playoffs and like, oh, my God, if we can't protect our quarterback, I'm looking at teams like the Steelers, for example. If we can't protect our quarterback, we're going to be in big trouble against these guys.
Lamar Jackson emotional after the Ravens' home loss to the Steelers, and Aaron Rodgers back to his smirking ways. He sure showed us, didn't he, Mike? Hey, everybody in the media and everything. Hey, they're back.
Oh, he sure showed us haters. They're 7-6, guys.
Yeah.
Look out for the 7-6 Steelers. And when you watch a Ravens game right now, if you really watch the Ravens game, you spend about 2/3 of the game saying, what the F is happening? What just happened? Why wasn't that a touchdown? How did that what looked like an interception turn into not being an interception? What was that penalty? I don't understand what's going on. The Ravens aren't playing great. They are making mistakes. So Lamar Jackson had a big turnover in that game. But they are outplaying or playing close to their opponents and losing games as a result because of so many penalties, so many unusual calls, and so many bang-bang plays where it could have gone either way. They all just seem to go against the Ravens right now.
Speaking of things going against the team right now, Colts fans must be just devastated. I mean, you have this incredible start. Daniel Jones, Jonathan Taylor, you're like, oh, which one of them is going to be the MVP? They're both playing so well. And since then, it's basically been a disaster. And kind of coming to a head yesterday when Daniel Jones gets the Achilles injury, had to be helped off the field. And the Jags just continue to roll. They're 9-4 and 5-2 at home. But things have gone from bad to pretty much as worse as they could possibly be for the Colts right now.
Yeah, and there's a degree to which the whole Daniel Jones is playing on a fractured fibula was on borrowed time to begin with. I hate seeing it end like this, but he was playing poorly on that injured leg before the game. He was playing poorly on that injured leg early in the game. There was a lot of fate getting tempted right now. Now you look at this Colts team. I think it's official that he's out for the year. I haven't seen the absolute official report. No one is being optimistic about that. Anthony Richardson's in like mystery super secret probation somewhere with his eye injury. This team's got to go out there with Riley Leonard and try to get through the season. Now, the Colts still have a chance of limping into the playoffs because they had that 8-3 start. But the Jaguars are now ahead of them. The Texans are now ahead of them. And just the narrative seems like the Colts are – the AFC is moving on from the Colts. If they make it into the playoffs, they're a one-and-done team that has some questions that they're going to have to face at the end of the season.
We had a treat yesterday watching the Bills and the Bengals. Josh Allen finally gets that dub against Burrow. With the division the Bengals are in, you're watching them play that game, and you're like, okay. And as we talked about with the Steelers and Ravens, you're like, they're going to do this. That series of picks, man. I mean, an entertaining game, but ultimately just a bit of a meltdown there from Cincinnati.
A bit of a meltdown, really from like the first quarter on. The Bills were outplaying them. The Bills were making mistakes. The Bills were fumbling at the goal line, doing things like that. Then you had that back-to-back interceptions where neither of them look like they're bad Burrow throws. It's just that it's time for the Bills defense to make a play, and they made a play, and it was a spectacular play, and that ends it. So for the Bengals, again, it's an example of, what happens at the beginning of the season matters. They dug themselves a hole. The Burrow injury dug themselves a hole. All the brilliance in the world still left them with zero margin for error. The Bills, it's hard to tell with the Bills. It's hard to have faith in them. That looked like a get-right game, but there's no time to celebrate because they're still in second place, and they get the Patriots next week.
Both the Rams and the Seahawks with very convincing wins, both of them on the road. They both go to 10-3. Rams or Seahawks? Who do you think is the better football team?
I think the Rams are the better football team because I look at the Seahawks offense, and the Seahawks offense waits around for the defense and special teams to take care of business for them. Then they salt the game away at the end, where the Rams do all three phases well. So in the NFC, it really is those two teams, and then you can start talking about the Packers, the Eagles, whoever, a notch below them. And what I think is most remarkable about both the Seahawks and the Rams, they do a very good job not tripping over these teams. Other teams around the league, you look at the Packers, they tripped over the Browns, they tripped over the Panthers, the Eagles trip over opponents. Neither the Seahawks nor the Rams do that. I think that's going to help them make sure that they get as many home playoff games, as many opportunities as they can come playoff time.
A win for the Packers or a loss by the Bears, really, is the comeback juice for Chicago just running out a bit yesterday.
It's running out a bit, and then you watch what the Bears do. The running game is really good. The defense has been propped up a little bit. They faced a lot of bad quarterbacks in the first half of the season. And Caleb Williams, if you're counting on him to make a bunch of plays from the pocket, you're probably in trouble, and that's how that game ended. Packers, that's Packers football. They get a couple of big plays on offense, a couple of big touchdowns. Josh Jacobs gives them a run or two, and that's what you get. And you hope Micah Parsons and a couple guys on defense do what they need to do. That's exactly what happened. If you look at the Packers' resume right now, 4 straight wins over the Lions, win over the Bears now. They're doing everything they can and everything they need to do to stay in the playoff chase.
Mike, are you excited for when the Commanders bring Jaden Daniels back again and get him hurt again when they're 3-10?
Here in Philadelphia, Eagles fans are dreading that because it's the end of the season if that happens, and they'd be bringing him back to face the Eagles. I don't know what they're accomplishing right now, except that Jaden Daniels seems to be heading in the wrong direction. It's been injury after injury. Rushing him back for a team that rushed Robert Griffin III back 13 years ago and kind of destroyed the entire storyline around RG3. For them to do the exact same thing this year is disheartening, and that team looked ready to give up by about the second quarter of that shutout loss to the Vikings.
Monday Nighter, Eagles on the road taking on the Chargers. I know Philly have installed a positivity rabbit into their locker room, a big blow-up bunny. Okay, whatever works. Saquon Barkley, paraphrasing from his quote, he's excited about the game plan tonight, yada, yada, yada. Your expectations on the Monday Nighter?
It's going to be tough. The Eagles are going to be without Jalen Carter in the middle of the field against a Chargers team that likes to run the ball between the tackles. Eagles are still without Lane Johnson. I'll share with you a quote from my friend Jeff here in Philly about the positivity bunny. And he said, quote, "If the Eagles play like they did against the Bears in that loss, I'm going to the locker room. I'm taking a razor blade to that bunny. I'm dragging it out to the back. I'm putting it in the dumpster, and I'm lighting the dumpster on fire."
Okay, what's the story with this positivity, buddy? Where'd it come from? What's the backstory on this thing?
It's unclear. The quote-unquote offensive lineman put an inflatable bunny in the locker room.
It's huge.
And said it was, for the good vibes. It was for the positivity. Years ago when Jason Kelsey would do goofy things, everyone just sort of shook their head and said, well, Kelsey's odd, and there are a bunch of odd dudes back there. The Eagles would put out Christmas albums with their offensive linemen every year. It was all fine and dandy, but the team wasn't on a 2-game losing streak, and it wasn't a giant inflatable bunny. Here in Philly, I fear that the Eagles are going to miss the playoffs. I'm going to hear about that bunny until my deathbed. That 30 years from now, old men in nursing homes are going to be bringing that damn positivity bunny. It's not necessarily a good look. But my same friend said if the Eagles win on Monday night, he might get a bunny for his front yard.
I like this Jeff guy.
Yeah, your buddy sounds like a riot.
I'm going to bring him on. He can do the spot next week.
Good stuff, man. As always, we love it. Where can people find your work?
You can find me on the Too Deep Zone at MikeTanier.substack.com.
All right, man. We'll chat with you next Monday.
You got to take care and enjoy your week.
Enjoy our week indeed.
The Jeff quotes, like, if they lose, I'm going to light the rabbit on fire. If they win, I'm getting one of my own. It's
his buddy Jeff. This bunny thing looks stupid, though. It's an Easter. It's not
even a regular rabbit.
It's not even like a generic bunny.
No, it's an Easter. It's got an egg.
It's an Easter bunny blow-up. It has a sign that says Happy Easter. Yeah. It's 2 weeks before Christmas.
It's got us talking.
What's this about? I don't understand it. What is the weirdest thing that's ever popped up at your workplace? There's a fun question for everybody. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. If you're watching over on the YouTube app, let us know. By the way, let's change 200. We're like 5 away. Let's see here. Where are we at? We're 2 away from changing 200. Got to pick it up a little bit if we're going to take a run at 3. The Edmonton Oilers, they might be back. Who knows? Who knows? They might be back. All right, portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need a hammer. Visit their pages on Facebook and Instagram for free law tips and frequently asked questions every Friday. Not all claims are capped. Get the facts straight from somebody who knows. Hammer Injury Law, named the best lawyers since 2021. Rick and his team know how to get you the settlement you deserve. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
Again?
1-855-98-HAMMER.
That number again.
1-855-98-HAMMER. Bam. Boom. There you go. Now it explodes. Because I could get it. You know what? Let me see here. We got a minute or two. Let me bring up explosion sounds.
Ah, yes.
And
I see this big hammer smashing a pane of glass. Like
that's what you're thinking.
Big graphic. Yeah.
And what do I say? I'm looking for explosion sounds. All right. Yeah. Explosion sounds.
Changing 200.
Oh, that sounds nice. I like hearing that. Thanks, Trev. All right. So how big of explosion are we talking at the end of this?
I don't think you can go too big.
Let's see here. That's not really an explosion. What's that about? You know what? It's because I'm in music. I need to be in sound effects. Hang on.
Get an air raid siren. Hey. It's
war horns.
War horn, yeah.
Why? Let's not even talk about that still. I'm still mad at you for that.
Why not? They are scary. You ever hear them? Nightmares, bro.
Why not? What's
Come on,
this?
Dusty. Oh, that's pretty.
How come what would I type in here, Trev? I'm looking in.
Explosion.
Oh, here, sound effects, explosion sound effects. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I was instilling music there.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
Scary. F-22.
Geez, that one's pretty heavy duty.
That was a fight again.
Well, nope. Here, let's try that one again. Let's see. There you go.
Yeah.
Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
That number again.
1-855-98-HAMMER.
And again.
1-855-98-HAMMER. Oh, got the back end of it.
Actually, well, that's like a Law and Order type of. That's kind of a very.
There, yeah. What's this one here?
That's scary.
I don't mind that one.
Send a message.
Yeah. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
That number again.
1-855-98-HAMMER.
And again.
1-855-98-HAMMER.
Nice.
Work in progress.
I liked it.
You know the number, though. All right.
Hope so.
Coming up, we are, the boys say we're 59-0.
Yeah, we're going for 60.
Looking to go to 60-0 today, you guys. Kind of easy trivia for Mr. Mikes. Who wants to play? Text Trev right now, 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Let us know if you want to play. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs. Try to take this streak to 60-0 in the 95.7 Cruise FM era. We got 3 questions too many coming up as well. Gager's going to join us just after 8:30. Selly's Monday Night Football Challenge. The wrap for William Huff. All still to come. If you missed Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas in the 6 o'clock hour, sound of the day today will be Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas, day number 3. 7 o'clock hour of the Nielson Show has been brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. If you want to play kind of easy trivia right now, text Trev, 780-218-9999. Let's get to a sports update with Lieutenant Eric. If you're on 95.7 Cruise FM today, 2 things. 1, tell your friends that the Nielsen Show is back on the radio and better than ever. And 2, stick around. We've got about 3 minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, which will be important to you today. And then we'll be back with more entertaining sports talk. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 93. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, you guessed it, the plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood, Leduc.
NFL Sunday Nighter saw the league's top-ranked defense getting the job done as the Texans would defeat the Chiefs 20-10 from Arrowhead. The win improves Houston to 8-5. The loss drops KC to 6-7. The week will wrap up tonight when the Eagles visit the Chargers. Join me for this one at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge, Century Casino, Fort Road. Loaded burgers and beer on special, plus free heated underground parking, 2 levels for your convenience. The Oilers are back on the ice tomorrow night when they host the Sabres, looking to build off Saturday's 6-2 victory over the Jets. The Sabres are in Calgary tonight in one of 5 games around the NHL. Action from yesterday: Anaheim 7-1 over the Blackhawks. Washington shutting out Columbus 2-0. It was Vegas winning in overtime. Jack Eichel would score the game winner 3-2 over the Rangers. St. Louis getting past Montreal 4-3. Dallas, they have points in 10 straight following a 3-2 shootout win over the Penguins. Macklin Celebrini 3 points, leading the Sharks over the Canes 4-1. Florida topping the Islanders 4-1. And Colorado winning on the road 3-2 over the Flyers. The Edmonton Oil Kings falling in overtime yesterday on home ice to the Prince Albert Raiders 4-3. Oil Kings still sit atop the Eastern Conference with a 21-6-2-1 record. They're back in action Sunday at 4 when they welcome in the Brandon Wheat Kings. The Toronto Raptors falling to the Celtics 121-113 as the Raptors back in action tomorrow. They'll take on the Knicks on home court in an NBA Cup quarterfinals match. 3 games in the NBA tonight. And MLB's winter meetings getting underway this week in Orlando. Some news: the Pirates looking to throw their hat in the free agent ring this winter, as they're reportedly in pursuit of NL MVP runner-up Kyle Schwarber. Ken Rosenthal reporting that the traditional light-spending Pirates have extended a 4-year offer to Schwarber that is almost certainly more than $100 million. Sports Update, brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
It's such a special day. Bagpipes fired up and the nasty bash is underway. And we know that there's a special place where all the AM nasties can party for just a single day. We are just living the dream since leaving 1260. Beers at Fergie's Place with that trash TV. The Elks did make us proud, and boy, it caused a scene. Cash J's play of the day, and everybody screamed, oh, it just have begun. All the boys and girls, nasty bash at the club. Oh, mama, we're just having fun. Troy was dancing with wheels. It's where we belong down at Fergie's Rugby Club. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. We'll be two-step dancing over on the hardwood. We're gonna keep on bashing at Fergie's Rugby Club. Fergie's Rugby Club. Fireball shots and Corey B's wife's on the floor. Atif stuck in the bathroom and Tony changing beds outside the door. Big uke and a 6 o'clocker can. Dusty pours it on his head. Now he's a made man. Nelson had a crazy dream. Honey dill for him to eat. Christian from Winnipeg, you've been too good to he. Tread's grandma won't be proud, cause in his car he'd sleep. Tommy sees another girl, you know he's gonna scream. Oh, we just have begun. All the boys and girls, nasty bash at the
8:06. Thank you very much for being here. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson. For all you FMers who've been listening on cruise for the last couple of months, wait till you get a dose of the Nasty Bash next summer. A party unlike any other at the St. Albert Rugby Club.
One of the EST majors, which the calendar gets going again January 31, I do believe. I don't know
the Fun Spiel. The Fun Spiel will be happening on January 31st this year. Then that will lead into the EST Golf Classic, into the Nasty Bash, and then into the Esties. As you'll, if you're a Nasty Club member, you know those are good times. If you are watching on YouTube today, we are over 200, and we are making a Monday morning push towards 300 likes. We're at 221. So if you're watching on YouTube, you haven't given us that thumbs up yet, let's do that. If you're listening on TuneIn or iHeart, you want to pop on over and give us a thumbs up as well. Nice way to start the week if we can hit 300. Good vibes. Couple more home games coming up for the Mighty Oil this week. See if they can string those together. Maybe go 4-1 in this homestand, which I was saying.
Is that enough?
They had to have. Well, it's still hanging out there. Still possible. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson today. Weiss Johnson. Whoa. If you are looking for a new furnace, why would you do business with anybody but the best in the biz? Weiss Johnson, Edmonton's train home comfort specialist for nearly 50 years.
Really a gift for the family. You could bundle it up.
Oh, yeah.
Screw doing the individual gifts.
Yeah,
you get the new furnace, everybody's happy.
What are we getting this year, kids? A furnace. Ho, ho, ho. That sounds like it'll warm everyone's heart and their feet and
Very
toes.
practical, yeah.
Yeah. Visit WJSportsTalk.com today. You can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox if you are Christmas shopping and you're like, man, I'd like to buy something now and not pay for a year. Well, Paris Jewelers. Check them out. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center, ParisJewelers.com. And one of your text messages will win the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
Those new jerseys look great. I like the jerseys.
Cream. How could you not?
I'm in on the cream jerseys.
Cream City.
I like them. Still making it great with the best and freshest ingredients you'll find. Top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online today, royalpizza.ca, or visit one of their 4 locations in the Edmonton area. All right, here's the third hour of the show for you. 3 questions too many coming up. Gager's going to be by just after 8:30. Lots to get to with Gager. Formula One, the season wraps. Lando Norris is your champion. Very tight race.
Yeah.
In the end, Max Verstappen ends up winning more races this year than Lando, but Lando ends up taking the title. I think he had 2 more podiums. So anyway, Lando, and then they're changing the cars for next year. Just how different is it going to be when we turn on the first race next season? We'll get into that with Gager a little bit, and obviously we'll get Gager's thoughts on the Edmonton Oilers. 15 goals in their last 2 games. Are they officially back? You can chime in on that at 780-218-9999. All right, let's play a little kind of easy trivia today. We've hit 59 in a row in the 95.7 Cruise FM era. If our winner hits it today, they'll get a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. They've got that new location ready and waiting for you out in Bonnie Doon. Check out MrMikes.ca for more details. Or, of course, you can order online, skip the dishes, and DoorDash. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually. Trev, who's playing today, buddy?
Scott is playing.
All right, Scott is going to play today, looking to go to 60-0. Back to the Future. I'm great with movie guesses.
You're quick on that
What can
one,
I say? All right, let's go to Scott. Scott, are you ready to play, buddy?
I am so ready, but I am feeling the pressure. I am feeling the pressure.
No, I think you're going to be okay, man. Let's see how this goes, okay? All right, Scott.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Trev will start the ticker. I have to read the first question. Who did the Edmonton Oilers beat on Saturday?
Winnipeg Jets.
Which CFL team calls Winnipeg home?
The Blue Bombers.
Who is the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills?
Josh Allen.
Name one player on the Buffalo Sabres.
Tage Thompson.
Who do the Oilers play tomorrow?
The Buffalo Sabres.
Scott was nervous, but he's the man. Scott's a man. Great Scott.
Another 5. Are you kidding me? That's right.
I like that guy.
He's Thunderbolt.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's happening.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's happening.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's happening.
The first year, we took it to the limit.
Take it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Not to say any of these wins don't mean anything. I mean, everybody wins at Mr. Mike's. You go to Mr. Mike's. But it just felt like that win meant a little more to Scott, hey?
It did, didn't
like
it?
This has made his week.
I don't know.
Dare I say holiday season?
I was going to say highlight of the year, probably.
Well,
I don't know
Put it in the
Scott.
folder. Scott wins trivia.
I don't know his life, but with his reaction, how nervous he was before, I think that it might just be the highlight of his year.
Piped those answers in. I don't think he said boo Bombers, which is...
Doesn't matter. We'll take it.
No, I mean, that's 6 out of 5.
Sure, what was it like talking to Scott? He seemed like a good time.
Good vibes kind of guy. Like great vibes. He was awesome.
See, that guy's got to come to the Nasty Bash in July.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
That's
that was
a good time.
That was a really good, genuine reaction.
Right?
Like just a humble, I want to meet this kid.
H.E. Pennypacker says, I'm getting Costanza eating Kung Pao chicken vibes.
Just full of life. I like the Scott guy.
Scott's. I wish I worked with Scott.
Yeah.
At his place of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like a guy who would really.
He can't wait to stop by. He said, "Oh, this is going to be unreal. I can't wait." I like Scott.
This sounds great.
Scott's a good guy.
He is the workplace rabbit.
Positive
rabbit.
vibes. Every you know what our place is at Positivity Scott. And he just sits around all day and is just happy to be there. I like that. All right, that guy, hey, give us a thumbs up for Scott. He's creating great vibes. What can we say? This is terrific. All right, Gager's coming up. 8 o'clock hour in the Nielsen Show is brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions, and Appraisals, where they've just received a large quantity of nicely used pallet racking. You mentioned EST, you get 5% off anything in store, new or used, and they got lots of both. Lots of used stuff, lots of new stuff. Plus, check out their monthly online auctions, all you auction junkies out there, you're going to love this. www.gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call. Call 780-447-2787 or visit them at 145 10 124th Ave. 145 10 124th Ave. That's just south of the Yellowhead. You guys excited about this Christmas tree we have in the office now? We got to set it up and stuff.
Excited's a weird word. Yeah, we need to get
together
organized.
nicely.
What are we going to do? Tinsel lights?
I think there's lights there.
An angel or a star on top of the tree or something else? I mean,
actually, that's a good...
The Prolux lighting trophy that we take off and put back on.
What about that Christmas mitt that Gager gave us?
Sure, yeah.
Trev, would you be okay placing that Christmas mitt on top of the Christmas tree?
No.
You could lift him up?
Well, that's pretty selfish.
That's my man.
Well, I mean, but what about for the staff tree?
Well, I mean, would you do it?
Yes, I would.
I don't believe you. I don't believe
No, I would, because you
either
still have
of
the
you.
other mitt. Trev, Rick, would you put the Christmas mitt on top of the Christmas tree?
Yes.
So that's 2-1.
That's rubbish. I don't
It's
believe
not
you
true.
guys.
Look, fine then. When I win Scalding Hot Takes this week, or when he wins Scalding Hot Takes this week, we will take the mitt and we will place it on the top of the tree.
I'll put both mitts on top of the tree.
No, you guys are just
real
saying that now
top
just to
of the
make
tree.
me look bad.
No, I think you're being very selfish. Who needs 2 mitts?
No, I do. I got 2 hands.
I'm taking him in the Grinch category.
How many hands do I have, Dusty? Look at this.
Put two mitts, 2 hands in 1 mitt. It doesn't matter. I think you should put it up on top of the tree.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think calling the Amish mitt, because that's where we got the
won't.
tree from.
Okay.
I think there's lights in there. He said it's.
Oh, so
he's
they're
gonna do
built
some
in,
lights
yeah.
too.
Oh, that's nice.
No. He just gave us lights.
Oh, he
to
gave
hang
us.
on the
Oh,
tree.
okay. Very generous.
I haven't put tinsel on a tree in a long time. Tammy's anti-tinsel, but I got time for some tinsel on a tree. Hang some candy canes on a tree.
Yeah, there's no like pets here. We can do whatever
We're
we
going to
want.
pick up some ornaments.
We could even get one of those scented sticks to give it a real holiday.
That's a good idea. We should definitely make a note on that. Yeah, Colin says I can confirm that there are 3 or 4 strings of lights with the tree.
Beautiful.
So
Thank you,
it's
Colin.
yeah. Thanks, man.
He's a nice
Now,
guy.
where do we put it? It's a big tree. Do we put it right next to reception where that chair is, or we put it in the chill lounge?
Bend over and I'll show you.
I wasn't talking to you, Eric. Christmas draft on Friday. Where do you think? If you guys had a vote, Maddie says reception. I think it would look okay next to the reception, but I don't really have a preference. Trev, where do you want it? Chill area or the chill zone or
I think
reception?
it would make most sense in the chill zone.
You think so?
Kind of to the right. If you're looking at the TV, to the right of it.
To the right of the TV.
corner.
There's that big spot right there.
Yeah.
That does. Yeah. I mean, I could be
That's the
sold on that
place.
one. Then maybe we could just get a smaller tree that we could put like up on the reception desk when you walk in. Like just a little tree. Like
Yeah,
one of
little
these,
guy.
but like 3 times as big.
Yeah.
Rick, where would you put it?
fine.
Reception or chill zone?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. I'd put it in reception so people coming up would see. Oh, yeah,
Oh boy, it looks like we've.
No. I don't.
I don't know what to do now.
Where I said.
Put it in the, do what Trevor said.
Chill lounge area, the right corner.
Doesn't matter what I say.
Not the left one.
It would make it even more like homey back there.
It'd be beautiful.
Because we're all business up front here.
You want to see all the people driving by, be like, oh, look at that office. Look at that.
Yeah, well, that's a nice tree in that office.
And then they'll look around and be like, oh, I don't see any other trees.
Yeah,
It would set us apart, okay?
That's
I'm sorry. I didn't.
That's a pretty fair point. I might have to go to a secret ballot on this. I'll go around the office with a hat and people can put their vote in.
If it goes there, only then I will put the mitt, the Christmas mitt, on top.
If it goes into the chill
Has
zone?
to go there. That's my...
Well, I'm taking the mitt from you. And should have been my mitt anyway. I crushed you in hot takes last week.
Well, not to the judge, apparently.
Gager blew it.
No, you blew it. I won.
All right, Rick, do we have some social media accounts?
Yeah, we do. YouTube, Edmonton Sports Talk. You can search us up, subscribe to the channel, pound that thumbs up as well. What are we at here? 242. Oh, geez.
See, we're closing in.
It's a steady pace.
We're going to be at 250 by the time we get finished with question number 1.
You gotta love it. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Edmonton Sports Talk, and of course on the X at Yag Sports Talk. Give us a follow.
And our social media accounts are brought to you by Capital GMC Buick. Gage will be by in about 12 minutes. We'll be talking cars with him, Formula One variety. Let's get into 3 questions too many today. LT, do we have a liner for this?
Yes, 3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer Principal Mitch Lewicki, where they put their tree up in one of the service bays at the dealership. Park Mazda, your dealer for life.
So they can't work in that bay for the entire holiday season?
No, it provides Christmas cheer for the people in the back of room. The salespeople at the front, they have the candies and whatnot, but it gives the grunts a little more, pop in the back there.
Yeah.
Like to see it. It's not decorated. It's just a tree.
I'm going to ask for the vote right now. I'm going to text the group chat, and we're going to see where people come out on this.
I abstain.
You can't abstain. You have to vote.
I am abstaining.
You can't abstain.
I will delete deleting
now.
the CBS app. I am deleting the message.
Tree in reception or chill zone. Let's see what they say. Question number 1. Guys, what topic would you like to see a documentary about that hasn't already been done? Did you finish the P. Diddy documentary?
Yeah, I watched episode 4 Friday, but I kept nodding off during it, so I kind of got bits and pieces. I have to watch it again just to get the full.
I think it peaked after episode 2, but I watched the whole thing over the weekend.
It was great.
He's an idiot. I mean,
and then he sent 50 Cent flowers. You see that?
No, I didn't see that.
50 Cent got flowers sent to him
from Puff Daddy,
and people are like, "That looks like a funeral arrangement, man."
You can send flowers from prison.
Oh, have you seen what he's eating in there?
No.
He's not.
Is he not in a hard prison?
He's in prison, but he's eating like quail and roasted pheasant.
No,
for
he's not.
His Thanksgiving meal was better than what we had.
That's AI.
Well, maybe, but his Thanksgiving meal was great. Apparently, he's going to have a great Christmas meal as well. But he sent Fiddy a flower arrangement, and people are saying it looks like what you would send somebody. A funeral arrangement.
Well, he arranged the deaths of Tupac and Biggie.
I'm saying, yeah. Things happen in threes.
Yeah, but 50 Cent was
Fiddy's got to watch his
50
back.
was shot 9 times, and now he walks with a limp.
Yeah, he might get knifed.
And I think he'll probably be okay. As for, let's see, Lucas says, I would like a CFL USA expansion documentary. Oh, God. That would be good.
That
would be good.
Let's go to the dark corners on that, too. The grimy areas.
The deepest and darkest secrets.
The practices from the Las Vegas parking lot. The Liberty Bowl questions down in all of it. I want it all.
What other topic would I like to see?
This isn't sports specific.
I don't know. I think it could be anything. I think it could be anything.
I might have to side with the American expansion.
And that's a pretty good topic.
Selfishly, still haven't received my Dunya prize yet. I don't know. No, Maddie's so busy this season he can't organize an engineer's Christmas party. No word yet on the Dunya.
You know why? You know why all this?
Well, it's good because he's hanging in his office. He's going to keep it hanging in his office for as long as he can.
You know he's a man in a relationship.
I understand.
That's what it is.
I get it.
That's what happens. And man used to have all the time
to
organize all this good stuff.
We made time for all these.
That's true. Here's some votes that are rolling in. Reed Wilkins is voting for the tree to go in reception. Gager is saying chill lounge. Glue Guy said reception. Zach said chill lounge. It's 2-2.
You're gonna have to buy some of these people off. I
You
think.
guys are split.
Spend
so
a little
it's
money.
3-3.
No, I recuse. I didn't say.
You know
no.
you have to vote.
No, I'm not.
You must vote. Question number 2, guys. Is it time for Travis Kelce to retire?
Yes.
Sure looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, just so we don't have to. I'm kind of tired of the whole. Now, though, in retirement,
He's got enough going on in other
we
places.
see more Travis Kelce.
I know,
It might
we
be
would.
better to keep him on the field.
I don't know if I want to see more Travis Kelce.
That's what I'm saying, and you will. You will get a dose.
Kind of getting Kelce'd out.
He'll be all over the place. Like, what does he do? He'll do the pot. He'll do all that. But then what? Is he? Is he on a broadcast?
He'll be on a broadcast.
Yeah, he'll be on a
somewhere.
panel or something.
They like to put tight ends in the booth. I think you could see. You could maybe see him
absolutely.
somewhere there. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, I want him to continue playing. If that's the
Very interesting lock shop today at 11 o'clock. I cannot wait to see what Huss.
poor Huss.
What Huss has to,
He
has
is.
to say about this. Trev, what is this? What are you doing?
I said reception.
Yeah, but you said
Why?
2 minutes ago, chill zone.
Yeah. But now I'm changing my
Have
mind.
you been swayed?
Okay, what's going on here?
No,
this doesn't make any sense. 5 minutes ago, you said in the chill zone.
Who bought you?
No, I just...
You've been bought.
He's been bought. Gager's setting an e-transfer.
The glue guy buy you?
Nope. No, I felt like changing it up a little bit.
Tommy says, but you were just very adamant. You said you'd only put the mid on if it was in the chill zone.
Yeah.
Now you voted. Something's
maybe,
up.
Maybe I just don't want to put my mid on the tree.
Somebody got to you.
No, that's what
so
it
if
is.
Somebody got to this guy.
By not putting it where you want, then you don't have to put the mid on the tree.
Boom.
See what he's doing here?
Change my mind. And
What
I
about
just-
downstairs?
This doesn't
right
make
by
any
the door,
sense.
right by that shoe,
right by the entrance?
You have to like push through the tree to get up to. It's like a forest.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. That's like some Fred Penner stuff.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of turning our front stairway. There's like 12 stairs there at least into some sort of log that you have to climb through to come up to the office.
That's not a bad idea. I'm sure Bruce and William Huff could probably cook something up for that.
Something's up with Trev today.
No?
You flipped that quickly.
No, did you hear? He doesn't want to put the mid on top of the tree, so by not having it where he wants, then he doesn't have to put the mid on there.
Coward's
That's what
answer.
it is.
Something else is going on.
No,
Here.
that's it. I promise.
I don't think so.
I promise.
Okay, I'll try to believe you,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I can. Deception during the holidays. All right, question number 3. Dusty, I saw you tweeted out that CFL top 30 free agent list. Who do you guys think should be the Elks' number 1 target?
Oh boy! So
Let's
what do
find
we?
this
So
list.
straight to the receivers.
Where is this here? Well, it's funny because they've got one receiver way higher than a bunch of other really good receivers on this list. Where did I tweet? When did I tweet that out? Was it yesterday?
It starts at 30, then it goes down to 1.
Yeah,
So
whip through them. Whip through the 30.
So you want
5
from
minutes, 6
30
minutes
down,
there.
or you want from 1 to?
Let's go 30 on the way up.
Okay, 30, Dante Myers. 29, Derek Moncrief. 28, Reda Cramdy. Number 27, Tim White. Number 26, Clarence Hicks, defensive lineman, Stampeders. Justin Hardy, receiver out of Ottawa. Number 25. Number 24, Crack Packers, Stavros Katsantonis. Number 23, CJ Rivas. Number 22, Jamal Peters. Number 21, AJ Ouellette. Number 20, James Butler. Number 19, Dedrick Mills. Number 18, Adarius Pickett. 17, Jacob Brammer, offensive lineman. 16, Keyshawn Johnson. 15, Winton McManus. 14, Jarrell Broxton. 13, Jalen Hutchings. Number 12, Malik Carney. Number 11, Cody Fajardo.
Oh, wrap them up. Lock them up.
Number 10, Nick Dembski. Number 9, Darnell Sankey. Number 8, Julian Hauser. Number 7, Jamarcus Hardrick, who said he wants to play to age 40 and beyond, apparently.
So this guy, LeBron James?
Number 6, A.J. Allen. Number 5, Brandon Revenberg. Number 4, Tavon Campbell. Number 3, Samuel Emelis. Number 2, Bo Levi Mitchell. And number 1, Brady Oliveira.
Okay, so I think
Emelis is your top receiver at that number 3.
Dembski's not leaving Winnipeg. Dembski will stay in Winnipeg.
No, at this point, it's probably.
But 3 Riders receivers.
Yes.
On this list.
And big ones.
Very good ones. If the Double E could bring in one of those 3 guys, those 3 guys are all number 1s, I think, on almost every other team in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, with the exception of probably Hamilton. Well, I'll say Keyshawn Johnson and Emelis are number 1s.
Emelis is a number 1 due to his passport, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, that would be my number 1 target, would be Samuel Emelis.
Sure.
I don't know if it's reasonable that you're going to be able to pry him away from the Riders. I think they probably do everything they
His
can.
relationship with Trevor Harris is really good as well.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think they're going to be able to get him.
Keyshawn might be a more attainable one.
I got time for Keyshawn Johnson as well.
As you should.
You know what? I just sort of assume the Riders are going to keep all these guys, and the Elks don't necessarily need help at linebacker, but A.J. Allen is a stud. I love A.J. Allen. I'm glad he's number 6 on this list because I thought he always got kind of like flew under the radar a bit because of Junior Third League.
And Canadian to boot. Dante Myers is a guy that can stretch the field big time. He's been having a few tryouts as well, NFL side.
Would you rather have Tim White or Justin Hardy?
Justin Hardy.
I think Justin Hardy as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. If the Elks are going to take a step offensively, we know they've got a good running game. By the way, Clarence Hicks at 26, way too low on this list. Hicks is a stud at defensive end. If the Elks are going to take a step offensively, I think they have to land one of these guys, whether it be Myers, Tim White, Justin Hardy, Keyshawn Johnson, Dembski. Like,
it's a position glaring out for somebody, a true number one.
But think about this.
Or somebody to make themselves into a number one.
So all these guys will be looking for work in some fashion. Maybe the Riders can keep them all, or where these guys stay. But BC has Hatcher McInnes. They don't need to go out and spend money on one of these big names.
No.
Calgary is rolling Dom Rhymes, if he's still under contract.
Alford's been getting a few tryouts too, but
Reggie Bagleton will be back and healthy next year, and they got Philpott.
Yeah.
You know, I think the Bombers will probably be after one of these guys. They could use one of these guys. Ottawa, if they keep Justin Hardy, great, but they've got Geno Lewis and Pimpleton and Braylon Addison when healthy.
Yeah.
Hamilton's fine at the receiver position.
Yeah.
Montreal's really deep at the receiver position.
Fine.
Like, the Elks should be able to land one of these guys.
And the Riders have had guys coming through their pipeline that could play and take. It wouldn't be the end of the world if they were to lose somebody, given the fact that they.
I think Harris will want to keep Tommy Neal. You'll have healthy Schaefer Baker.
Yeah. And they're all Canadian too.
Yeah.
So I could see like a Keyshawn Johnson.
Okay, so let's say, and I would agree, like, Keyshawn Johnson would be a great pickup.
And Melissa's relationship with Harris is such tight. Could they do it? I don't know. But
so the Elks land Keyshawn Johnson, and then Dunbar is your number 2 receiver. And Dunbar's an excellent number 2 receiver. And then we'll see how the rest of it sort of starts.
Benjamin Victor as well, I think, played himself into some sort of a conversation too. Like, you could see something there.
That O.J. Hilaire did a few decent things as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, it'd be nice to see them land one of those guys for sure, though. All right, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999.
Who's throwing them the ball, though?
Well, number 11 on this list.
Okay. He's on the list, though.
Here, can I throw a question your way? I'll throw a quick one your way. It's not going to matter. Bo's not leaving Hamilton. There's no chance. But I was going to say, would you rather have Bo Levi Mitchell or Cody Fajardo? Just for one off. Like, right now, you're trying to get the Elks to the playoffs. Would you rather have Bo or Cody?
With this team right now as it stands, it's a tough one. The running threat from Cody really opens it up a bit more, but you got a good running game already. So
Bo just threw for 5,000 yards.
I know
could have been the MOP.
Yeah. Now, what's the protection like? And that's so I don't know. For a one-off, I'd be excited to see Bo.
How about this?
To see what happens.
Bo, they signed Keyshawn Johnson, then Bo brings Tim White with him. And you're going Bo with Dunbar, Tim White, and Keyshawn Johnson.
Package deal? Yeah.
Hey. Although I like Cody. I think Cody would be fine. I mean, Bo's a better quarterback than Cody Fajardo right now. I mean, he is. Anyway, CFL free agent. That's the CFL free agent list over at CFL.ca. That's the top 30.
Get that window out.
It's almost tampering window time.
Well, it's always tampering window time.
That's true too. All right, Gager's going to be popping by here right away. We're going to get his thoughts on how the Formula 1 season ended, what the cars look like in 2026. Hey, and 15 goals over 2 games. If you're not back then, when are you going to be back? What's this hurdle that has Trev and I hesitating to say they're 100% back? Where are you at on this conversation when it comes to your mighty oil? 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in on that conversation. Thank you to those of you who've texted in or commented about CFL free agency as well. We love the Canadian Football League around here, and we're happy that you do as well. All right, let's get to a sports update with LTE. Gager in less than 5 minutes. If you're watching over on YouTube today, let's do a little like check here. We got to be closing in. Where are we at? 43 away from changing 300. So hammer the thumbs up for us if you can as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. We're going to get you to 3 minutes of commercials and a little bit of traffic update over on 95.7. Then we'll be back on the FM dial as well. If you're on TuneIn, you're on iHeart, you're on YouTube, or you're at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Here's the update with Lieutenant Eric.
Join me tonight at Sully's Sports Bar and Lounge, Centric Casino, Fort Road, as we put a cap on Week 14 in the NFL when the Eagles visit the Chargers. Free heated underground parking available, plus loaded burgers and beer on special. Sunday nighter saw the NFL's top-ranked defense get the job done on the road as the Texans defeat the Chiefs 20-10. The win improves Houston to 8-5. The loss drops KC to 6-7. The Oilers are back on the ice tomorrow night when they welcome in the Buffalo Sabres, looking to build off Saturday's 6-2 victory over the Jets. Oilers currently occupy a wild card spot this morning. The Sabres are in action tonight in Calgary in one of 5 games around the NHL. Action from yesterday saw the Stars extend their point streak to 10 with a 3-2 shootout victory over the Penguins. Macklin Celebrini had a goal and 2 assists, leading the Sharks over the Hurricanes 4-1. Florida topping the Islanders 4-1. Colorado winning on the road 3-2 over Philly. St. Louis getting by Montreal 4-3. Jack Eichel would score the game-winning goal in overtime. Vegas topping the Rangers 3-2. Logan Thompson 39 saves for his 100th NHL win as the Caps would shut out Columbus 2-0. And the Ducks firing 53 shots on the Blackhawks, taking that one to the tune of 7-1. The Edmonton Oil Kings still sit atop the Eastern Conference this morning following yesterday's 4-3 overtime loss to the Prince Albert Raiders. The Oil Kings back in action Sunday when they welcome in the Brandon Wheat Kings at 4. Raptors falling to the Celtics 121-113 on home court. Toronto will look to shake a 3-game slide tomorrow at home to the Knicks in NBA Cup quarterfinals action. 3 games around the NBA tonight. Coming up next, Joaquin Gage on the Oilers, Formula One, and more as Hour 3 of the Nielson Show continues here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Try, 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 try. Try, 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 try. Leon scored a goal tonight. Watching him play is quite a sight. You know this song is tight. Oilers fans, come on. You loved him endlessly since he was drafted number 3. He's a center with a size that was born in Cologne. Try to stop him, you can't do much more. That ain't no lie. You just wanna see him shoot and score. It was try, 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 try. Gonna make a fool out of you. Probably score a goal and assist on 2. You can't stop him, and that ain't no lie, cause it's try, 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 try. Don't even try to play him rough. Leon is a German, so you know he's tough. His hands are crazy and Aikens loves his eyes. Yeah, it's try, 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 try. Gonna make a fool out of you. Probably score a goal and assist on 2. You can't stop him, and that ain't no lie, cause it's try, 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 try. Don't even try to play him rough. Leon is a German, so you know he's tough.
8:35 on the Nielsen Show. Thank you very much for being here. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, tell your friends that the Nielsen Show is back on the radio and sounding better than it ever did before, which is nice to hear from many of you. I am sure. The Nielsen Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson. You can text us in the Paris Steelers inbox, and one of your text messages will end up getting your hands on that Royal Pizza. It's the text of the day.
It great.
Yes, there's lots that we can get to. Kurt in IT texts in and says, the Oilers are so back, baby. Hyman and Nuge were the dose of medicine that they needed. And Poop Stains texts in and says, the Oilers are back playing decent hockey. Without Wallman, the Oilers don't have to worry about so many bad pinches. Putting the key to success on not having Wallman. Interesting text this morning. Like who it is. Let's get to his music.
DRS, DRS, drop that wing and try your best. Get up close, you've got to press, must be within 1 second or less. Show that speed, please don't swerve. Hey, look out, here comes a curve. Hit the button, be ambitious. Goodbye, Mikey, too judicious. Around the world, they will prance. Red Bull Ring to Paris, France. And you never want to finish second best. Push on and refuse to lose, drop the wing and then use DRS, DRS, DRS.
Doodaloo-doodaloo-doo. Joaquin Gage joins us on the Firehouse Subs hotline today. 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton in the greater area. It's easy to grab a hard and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot hearty, made to satisfy. Gager, have to say, you and Zacticum are in the minority right now in the placement of the tree in the office. The vote right now is 5-2 in favor of reception. What do you think, Gager?
No, I guess it's Zach and I'll sit in the front of the office then for the rest till the end of Christmas. We'll just use those two chairs and hang out.
I'm a little surprised there's so much reception. It's a big tree. It's going to take up a lot of reception. I don't know.
Look, people come in. It's nice to see a tree. I get it. But I spend most of my time in the back there. I don't spend a lot of time in reception. And it's just kind of nice to see a tree. Like, you don't put the tree in the front of your house when people come over, right, for them to see it. It's back in a place where a gathering area. So, and it's nice for people to come in. I get it. But what about us, Dusty? What about us?
I mean, I kind of with you. I like the idea of the chill zone.
Put it in the reception chair behind the desk.
Behind the desk, just jammed right in there.
The tree is the receptionist.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to find a place for it, I guess. Let's see how it.
Maybe on odd and even days,
we move it. Yeah, we move it. Yeah.
What about just slap it in Maddie's office right there? Like, right
he's
when
got
you
a lot
come
of
in,
room.
There's a ton of room in Awanik's office right now, so that'd probably be a good idea, I guess. I think that'd be a pretty fun idea. All right, Joaquin Gage with us on the show this morning. We are going to get to the Edmonton Oilers, so make sure you stick around for that. But Gage, your Formula One season wraps up yesterday, and Lando Norris doing just enough to hang on to the F1 Drivers' Championship. I always pressed a little bit early. I watched the first good chunk of the race and like, this is not looking great for Lando right now, but got done what needed to get done and stopped Max Verstappen's reign at the top.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in the race itself, Dusty. I won't lie. I know that Max, I think they're just take care of business, right? That's what his focus was. But there was one point throughout the race where, I mean, the strategy was for Yuki to go a little long and maybe hold some of the guys back. That didn't last too long. There was a little bit of drama where Lando could have gotten a penalty because he went off the track to overtake. But that's tough to decide a championship on. I agree with it. You don't want something chintzy like that. But I thought there was a point when Max could have pit and backed everyone up. They probably had way more data on it. And the only person that could really challenge Lando was, unfortunately, a Ferrari with Charles Leclerc in there. And you know that nothing was going to happen with that Ferrari car. So kind of it got a little bit exciting there when Charles at the beginning might have got into third place and made it a little bit more dramatic. But no, it was a masterclass last half of the season by Max Verstappen and Lando. Lucky enough you could look to different points in the season, of course, but he overtakes Kimi Antonelli last race, and that's a huge 2 points because obviously he wins by 2 points.
Old Gil in the nasty chat says Yuki's swerving like a drunk sailor out there as well. We'll always have Yuki Tsunoda, right? Oh, I hope we always have Yuki Tsunoda in the subject before. I wanted your thoughts, Gage, moving into next season. Goodbye DRS. It's the electrical power boost. You've got changes to cars, obviously. You got Cadillac coming in. What's got you salivating the most and can't waiting for testing to come about in next season already?
Well, you mentioned one, obviously Cadillac coming in. Another one is you heard Max on his radio saying thanks to Honda, they're moving to Ford. So Red Bull's using a completely different power unit. And how's Audi going to look, right? One of the oldest car manufacturers ever. and see what their car looks like on the grid. Now, I'm kind of excited for the new rules, right? If we look back to when they first when the rule changes first came in, we saw tons of reliability issues, right? And with the new cars, they're going to be 30 kilos lighter, right? So a little bit different that way. 30% less downforce, and I believe it's like 55% less aerodynamic drag, right? So it's good for top speeds, better fuel economy. So these things should be a lot quicker, which is crazy to think.
Jeez.
But now the two things that I can't wait to see are these Z modes and X modes. And Eric, you already said it, like they're getting rid of the DRS, right? So, but what Z mode is, it's set for high downforce. So for the psychopaths that dive deep into this thing, you know how the DRS flap goes up, that's gone. But the drivers themselves will actually be able to control the back wing and the front wing to create more downforce. And it's basically a cornering mode, right? And then X mode, obviously the opposite of that, straight line speed mode, essentially, but opens both wings for low drag and overtaking. So, and there's not going to be zones. It'll be different from what I understand from track to track, how close you have to be to the other vehicle to engage what's called manual override mode, right? So it'll give you, 350 kilojoules of power when you're following the car, and give you that extra boost for overtaking. So there's a lot of different things that'll be neat, because now those DRS zones, if you got into that DRS train, it just protected you, right? So now there's no more DRS zones. You can do it anywhere on the track as long as you're within a certain distance from car to car, depending on how difficult the track is. So it's going to be neat. Max said, who knows what next year is going to look like, but huge changes to the cars themselves.
Do you think Lewis Hamilton is washed, or does he bounce back in these new cars with Ferrari?
He's been washed for a while, I think, Dusty.
Oh, boy.
I hate to say it. I thought that this year would kind of rejuvenate him, but we'll see. Like, obviously, it was a tough season for Lewis. This is multiple tough seasons for Lewis since the regulation changes, right? And now, does it look like the right decision was made to leave Mercedes? Because the undercurrent rumblings and our buddy Tim Haraney's talking about it is the Mercedes power unit is supposed to be godlike. So who knows if that's truth or not?
Godlike.
But he leaves the team and goes to a team that I've kind of researched Ferrari a little bit, and what's the problem? And a lot of people say that they don't try to win on that pure engineering progression, right? They're just looking at the rules and trying to bend them as much or get as close to the edge as possible. And then as soon as the FIA looks, we got to change that because guys are starting to change the rules, they change them. So obviously Ferrari has to change their car, and it just completely trashes their whole concept, right? So Lewis said it. There has to be a huge change in how everything's done at Ferrari for them to get back on top.
Gage, before we move away from Formula One, just as commissioner of the F1 Fantasy League and Barry winning it this year, is there a State of the League address, or do you have anything to say about this season?
Me personally, Dusty, I was Ferrari. Right, I just made poor decision after poor decision. I got to hand it to Barry though. He came in like I hate to have a newcomer come in and steal the show, but he did it. He did it. We'll get the trophy all shined up for you, Barry. You can keep it in wherever dark dungeon you reside in or whatever for the season, and then but with the new changes, we're going to have a lot of different changes. Nanzo and I have some ideas for next season. So,
really?
We might relegate some people to F2 here, and they can go do their own thing. But we'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to a new season, new cars,
fresh start,
and get back into my winning ways and go for my third championship season.
I guess you can start calling me Yuki. Based on that assessment.
You're basically you can be a reserve driver on my team at any time.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Getting to the ice, though, Oilers, are they back?
Well, I had a phenomenal night on Saturday going with sitting. You know what? I felt like a little bit of a gang. It was an EST gang at the game,
Control
guys.
that
I was
press
sitting
box,
there
buddy.
with Reed Wilkins and Tom Gazzola, and we were strolling in. We looked like little pigeons, like just. We felt good and rolling in there, and you could see everyone just going, "Oh, who are the ESTs are here? The ESTs are here!" And it was a big,
It's like Reservoir Dogs.
We're all going to get EST rocks across our knuckles.
Oh
It's like,
yeah.
what do you think?
But watching that game, and I think it was Bruce Boudreau on your show talked about it, and you play the schedule, right? And you had a team come in, played a lot. Back-to-backs, home, flying out. The Oilers took advantage of it. Are they back? Now, I think for me, just seeing what this season so far, and I can't remember what show I said, I need a month of good hockey. If we're sitting here in January and saying, wow, they're 4 games above 500, 5 games, I'd say 5 games above 500 or whatever it is by the end of December here. I think I could say that they're back because historically, this team sucks at the beginning, and January is always a good month, right? If they keep this consistent level of play up till the start of the new year, I would say they're back then. But I need a month.
I think that's fair.
Oh, totally fair.
That's the thing. Like Trevor and I are like, oh man, they're looking pretty good. Like, are they back? But there's something like holding us back from, a month of solid hockey. I think is. Considering what they've been and what they've done the last couple of years, I don't think it's unfair to be like, play this well for a month and then we'll start talking about expectations for the year. Gager, great stuff, buddy. And we will see you around the office a little bit later on.
I'll be in the front, probably, Dusty, if you're looking for me.
All right, there you go. That is Joaquin Gage. EST afternoons every single day from 1 until 3 with Hernan Salas. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? How do we listen to that?
Wait. Whoa.
What are you talking about? Beep. What are you talking about here? Yeah. Back it up a little bit. Yes. Our day continues all day long, every single day on iHeartRadio, on TuneIn Radio, on our own audio player at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. It's all free. And YouTube, which is free as well.
Yeah.
And it's not only free, it's also static free. All day long, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. 19 away from changing 300. We gotta get this now,
baby.
If you're watching on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up for us. So yeah, if you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, in about 10 minutes we're gonna get you back to classic rock. But if you want the sports talk to continue, we've got the hangout from 9 to 11, the lock shop, an address of the Chiefs, I would assume, with Huss today around 11 o'clock. Then we'll have the oil stream from 12 until 1. EST afternoons with Hernan Salas and Joaquin Gage. Fabulous show if you haven't checked it out yet. From 1 until 3. And then the Reed Wilkins show, smash hit, from 3 until 6. We got you covered over there. So download those apps, sub to our channels, follow our channels, however you have to go about doing it. And we think you'll be highly entertained for the rest of the day. Van Owen over on YouTube says, by the way, guys, currently listening from Rothenburg, Oberdottauber, Germany. Put it on the map.
Mm-hmm.
That's one we've never heard of before.
Good evening.
I guess it would be
afternoon.
It would be nighttime over there, wouldn't we? All right, let's get into your Selly's Monday Night Football Challenge. This is an interesting one tonight. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the game, but I don't know what to expect. Like, I don't have a lean. I'm going to have to dive into this research a little bit more before Lock Shop today.
Herbert's got the bionic non-throwing hand. Hey,
he'll be fine.
He's getting the robot, testing it and pinning it.
The Philadelphia Eagles are 2.5-point favorites on the road in LA against the Chargers. Join Lieutenant Eric tonight. What's on special tonight at Selly's, buddy?
Loaded burger. And I tell you, this burger, the loaded burger, delicious. You can get, it's loaded. You can also minus things. Dusty, it comes with tomatoes. I say no tomatoes, please. And they say no tomatoes.
I always say no tomatoes.
But it's loaded with bacon. Loaded burger. Choice of side, beer on special as well, and as mentioned, the free heat underground parking 2 levels for your convenience.
You had people at beer on special as well. That's a big one.
It's all going on.
If you like the Eagles to win tonight, basically by 3 or more, you text Eagles to 780-218-9999. If you like the Chargers tonight, plus 2.5 points, So you'll be getting the points with the Chargers, plus 2.5 points. Text Chargers to 780-218-9999. That's the spread right now with our title sponsor of Edmonton Sports Talk over at Play Alberta. Check it out at playalberta.ca. When you are there, click on EST Specials, and you will see our Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown play from earlier this morning. It's been boosted from plus 106 to plus 120.
He's feeling good. He's excited.
He likes the game plan.
He loves the game plan.
Oh, he loves the game plan.
Loves the game
I thought
plan.
he just liked it.
Oh, no. This
Use your game senses, but this sounds pretty good. This sounds pretty good over at Play Alberta. So, yeah, text in Chargers or Eagles. If you get it correct, you go into a draw for a gift certificate to Sellies. All right, let's dive into the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, you get it done at William Huff. They'll wrap anything. Marketing materials, all that type of stuff.
Don't
Anywhere
come in
you
with
go.
your gifts, though. I mean,
if you go into Rogers, yeah, don't worry.
Hey, I heard they said free.
No, here's the thing. Bruce would wrap it.
He would do it.
He's too nice a guy.
Grinch.
Great family over there. If you go to Rogers Place, you're like, wow, look at all these cool graphics here. That's them. That's William Huff. If you come into our office and you see our office, the sign on the wall, all this stuff here, that's William Huff too. Best in the biz. WilliamHuff.com. All right, what did we learn on the show today? Learned that I completely blew it against the biggest choke job in my fantasy career.
And you then deleted the app.
And I rage deleted the CBS Sports Fantasy app.
Good for you.
I couldn't take it anymore. I deleted it midway through our matchup. I was like, I don't even want to check the score anymore. But it just angered me the rest of the day.
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I'll believe that when I see it.
Of course.
Like
Ken Rosenthal, what does he say here? Reported last night, the traditionally light-spending Pirates have extended a 4-year offer to Kyle Schwarber that, quote, almost certainly is for more than $100 million.
Why is Schwarber going to go to Pittsburgh? Trev, what did you learn on the show today?
Changing 200.
Oh, changing 300. I like that.
Yes.
That's
let's
good.
go, baby. I learned where we're going to be placing the Christmas tree. The reception area.
Looks like in the reception area.
Which I disagree with, but whatever.
You voted for it.
My vote wouldn't have done anything, though.
So you just
my vote wouldn't have done
spoiled your
anything.
ballot.
Boy.
It wouldn't have done anything, right? It would have been 3-4 in favor of the reception area.
How many votes still have to come in? 3 or 4 more.
That's it. No, that's it.
That's not it. We have 11 people voting on this.
I'm abstaining.
He's abstaining.
I've deleted the messaging app from my phone.
I couldn't believe, and I'm not downloading it again until it's time to wheel and deal in August.
Why would you? You don't give.
I don't care who. I don't care about Spitely who wins the rest of the thing.
But you would want Maddie to go on and win it, since
I would.
Given right, then you could say.
I had a sick team. 126 projected points. He finished with 68.
Heading into
unbelievable.
Tough luck.
Fantasy football. What a joke. I learned that Trev might have a bunch of stuffies that he can tell us about on Confessions tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
Nah. That's not happening.
Come on, tell us about your stuffies.
I have stuffies. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, okay?
I want to know what type
How many
of
stuffies do you have?
I don't have any stuffies anymore.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm 44 years old, Trev. My kids each have like 20. I had one when I was a little kid. His name was RJ. And I don't know if my parents still have him. I think my parents must still have him. I don't have him.
Oh. Was it a bear?
Yeah, it was a little bear.
Okay.
He was a little bear with a weird filling. It was a funny feeling inside. Yeah. But
did HR Daddy make it? Given his home, like the tails of his feathers. I'll just make my son a stuffed animal.
I don't think that was the case.
Stitch it up here and put an eye there.
I don't know where I got RJ. Actually, I got it from one of my parents' friends whose name was Rob Juhas, RJ, and then I named him RJ.
Do we know the location of RJ today? Is he around? Like, is he kind of?
I have a picture of RJ with me. I'm carrying him when I was on a catwalk when I was like 2 years old. I did some modeling at the Cranbrook Mall.
Ooh,
no big deal.
That's awesome.
No, not at all.
Anyway, I'm walking the catwalk with RJ.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Young Dusty.
Yeah, my mom will text it to us.
Oh,
we'll get it on the show. Yeah, young Dusty with RJ.
Yeah.
But I don't have any stuffies now because I'm a man now.
Don't give too much away until tomorrow.
Bad, man. That's too bad. You're a bad stuffy owner.
Well, the kids have a ton of stuffies. If I ever need a stuffy,
don't you feel bad though? Don't you think about RJ every now and then?
Well, not really. Like I just brought him up today. Now I'm kind of sad.
No, now that you mention it, actually.
Well, I think my parents must have. I hope I didn't have him and lost him somewhere
Probably
along the way
in
in my
just
various moves in the radio business.
A garage right now, just chilling out, just so cold,
Nah,
miserable.
my
dark.
mom must have RJ in a vault somewhere.
You know what?
at their
I
house.
think it is. Growing up with Toy Story, that kind of did something to me. As a
That
kid.
changed the generation, yeah.
I'm just like, no, I know my stuffies
Yeah.
can talk. I know they can.
Yeah, of course, when nobody's looking. All right, let's get to your sound of the day today. Lieutenant Eric's 12 Days of Christmas, day number 3. Are you ready to go, good sir?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
On the first day of Christmas, EST gave to me the thermostat at 22 degrees. On the second day of Christmas, EST gave to me too many pizzas and the thermostat at 22 degrees. On the third day of Christmas, EST gave to me 3 pieces of Popeye's chicken, too many pizzas and the thermostat at 22 degrees.
Day 3, baby.
Day 4 is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
I can't believe
We're already at day 4.
I know, already.
It does go on.
Flies
Goes pretty
by.
quick.
It really flies by. All right, let's get to your Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
It's a text.
Yes, Royal Pizza text of the day. They got 14 locations. If you're looking for something delicious, Eric had it for dinner last night.
Amazing.
They're still making it great with the best and freshest ingredients. You'll find top-notch service for over 55 years. Order online today, royalpizza.ca, or visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area. Want to go with Rams fan today for text of the day. Does Trevor make an appearance in the Christmas draft under the Grinch category? Clearly, his heart grew 3 times bigger this morning, and he's now happy with the Christmas tree in reception.
The come around for
As
the
opposed
Grinch,
to saying that if it's not in the chill zone, he won't even put the mid on top of it.
It's a good Grinch story.
I will say I was watching The Grinch. And
Which one?
Jim Carrey.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, man, I don't know. I was just like, this is me right now. I'm so Grinchy right now.
You're the Grinch right now.
I am. I'm just, at most things right now. I'm just,
And we're trying to be anti-Grinchy.
That's it. I'm not going. Yeah. That's what he does. He says,
Dude,
that, eh?
you sound just like Jim Carrey's Grinch.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty impressive.
I was, I can do that. That's what I'm saying, man. And then I'm like, ooh, yes. That's it. I'm not going. I'm like, this is me right now.
All right, that's gonna do it for the show today. We got the Hangout coming up on TuneIn, on iHeart, on YouTube, and at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. Thank you for all the thumbs up today. That's great. Edmonton Oilers will be back in action tomorrow. We'll set that up tomorrow morning with the Tales of the North. I'll be back with the Lock Shop at 11 o'clock today. What do we got coming up for you over? We got the Goo Goo Dolls. Iris. That's a classic right there. That's going to be coming up next on 95.7 Cruise FM. For YouTube, Trev, the Grinch. See, do that voice again one more time. That was pretty good.
What voice? This voice? Yes.
All right. And Lieutenant Eric, the voice of an angel over here. I'm Dustin. I'll talk to you on the Lock Shop at 11 o'clock this morning over on all of our platforms. Fun Monday show. Take it easy.